Next, another special News Radio WGNS broadcast.
This is Primetime Sports, WGNS Murfreesboro, on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, streaming worldwide on WGNSSports.com, and always at the game. The game.
Prep sports coverage starts right now. Now. WGNS Primetime Sports is honored to bring you the 77th season of coverage with tonight's high school sports broadcast of Rutherford County Prep Athletics. It's State Farm Prep Sports. Veteran broadcasters Brian Barrett and John Dinkins, in their 25th year together, are ready to bring you the story of tonight's contest. Here are the 2023 Tennessee Association of Broadcasters recipients for Best Sports Coverage, Brian Barrett and John Dinkins, with tonight's contest on News Radio WGNS.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Johnny Parsley Memorial Gymnasium. Tonight, it's Riverdale and Siegel as our marathon regular season week continues. This regularly scheduled game tonight. We did a makeup game last night, which was Oakland Blackman. There are more makeup games still to be had, but this is a regularly scheduled district matchup here this evening. Riverdale and Siegel girls and boys coming at you here this evening. Lots of games on schedule, so I'll tell you what, we're going to look over those and look at your Rick's Barbecue County Roundup here in just a few. But I need to tell you that you're listening in to the Countdown to Tip-Off, which is sponsored by the law offices of John Day, who've helped thousands of people get legal help when they've needed it the most. If you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. Let's take a quick break, and we'll come right back, and we'll have the county roundup and probably the starting lineup. So we're going to get started here pretty quick tonight, it looks like, on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hi, this is Brandon. I am the drum instructor at Music World Drummers Den. What Dave and I try to do, because we're drummers, is hands-on experience. We let you come back in the drum room so you can try drums out before you buy them, because online you can't do that. Taking private lessons, we jumpstart you a lot quicker than you can on YouTube. A lot of people try to watch YouTube and take lessons. We're hands-on.
The Music World and Drummers Den in Murfreesboro, 2762 South Church Street, across from Indian Hills Golf Course.
When Rutherford Countyans think of insurance professionals, they think Rayburn Insurance Agency at 200 South Lowry in Smyrna, meeting the needs of thousands of customers since 1973. You can trust Rayburn Insurance with all your needs, a place where customer service really matters. It's personal with Rayburn Insurance, as fans of local sports, as friends, and as insurance professionals. Check them out at rayburn.net or call 615-459-4145. Rayburn Insurance, for business, auto, home, and life insurance.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Basketball.
We're back for that Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. Rick's Barbecue with quality, fresh, never frozen meats that are smoked the old-fashioned way using real hickory wood on specially designed pits. That gives your pork, chicken, and beef the best flavor. Don't forget, head on out there for maybe a slaw dog or loaded baked potatoes. They're ready to feed your hungry family tonight. That is Rick's Barbecue. John joins me here courtside, and looks like we're about a minute and a half away from the start of the national anthem here, John. So a quick county roundup, but Oakland is hosting Rockvale. Stewart's Creek is at Cookeville. We've got this game tonight. Smyrna at Laverne. Eagleville versus Moore County. MTCS versus FRA. PCA versus Grace Christian, and Central Magnet hosting Franklin County. And these are some big games here as we go down the stretch, looking for the district, how it's going to shape up.
Yeah, it's crunch time now, Brian, and they're going to be every effort to win these games, and it's just so quick. And it seems like it's quicker this year than it's ever been before. Take the snow, the week of snow.
Yeah.
It's here. We're back district time, really.
And this game here, obviously, tonight with Riverdale and Siegel, it's kind of a mash unit for both teams. Nora Haney is on the sideline. She is in a full cast on her left arm. She broke both bones in her arm, and out for the season, which is a huge blow for Riverdale.
Yeah, it is. She kind of what keeps this thing percolating for the Lady Warriors. So it should be really a blow to them. And it looks like Jasmine Sneed's not going to be playing for Siegel tonight either.
Yeah, she's in a walking boot, but hopefully nothing major there. We did not get a report on her. So that is a quick look at your Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. When we come back, we will have, of course, a chance to give you your starting lineups, and then we'll have the live play-by-play story in this one. It is homecoming tonight at Riverdale, so Riverdale and Siegel tonight here from Johnny Parsley Memorial Gymnasium on News Radio WGNS Murfreesboro, Smyrna. We'll be right back.
Here at Bud's Tire, we make buying Michelin tires simpler. I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We offer a straightforward approach to service, including nationwide warranties with every purchase. Stop in today to see our full lineup of Michelin and BF Goodrich tires. For whatever you drive, Michelin and BF Goodrich have a tire to fit any need. Bud's Tire Pros, hassle-free, guaranteed. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
It's Brian. I want to tell you why I absolutely love First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. As soon as you go in or pull up to the drive-thru, there's always a "Hi, what can I do for you?" I've been seeing the same faces for many, many years, and that says something about them. At First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, it's more than banking. It's about people. I guarantee you'll feel the same way. If you're not getting that from your bank, come on over with me to First National Bank of Middle Tennessee on Gateway and Memorial Boulevards. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Pizza. Murfreesboro's favorite pizza is now hiring at all 3 local locations. That's right. We want you to join the Sir Pizza team. Stop in at our East Main, Veterans Parkway, or Memorial Boulevard locations and let us know how you'd like to join the Sir Pizza family. Also, we've made it even easier to order for carryout or delivery. Just head on over to sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
This is Lenny Farmer with Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home. Did you know that you can plan your funeral in advance without actually paying for your funeral in advance? In other words, if it's not a convenient time to pay for your funeral, you can still choose your funeral items and we'll file them away for later. Let's consider that together. You make the decisions for yourself, and when that financial window opens up, it becomes an easier decision. Call me at 615-893-2422 and let's plan together.
Coming into a sizable amount of money is one kind of surprise. But a rough Tennessee winter is another one. Folks in this area know the importance of having their HVAC checkup before winter hits. People also know the importance of Roscoe Brown checking their plumbing system too. Frozen pipes, broken water heaters, just a few of the problems from Old Man Winter. Set up a winter plumbing and HVAC checkup at Roscoe Brown.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
For the Siegel-Riverdale girls matchup here from Riverdale High School, we've got a look at your starting lineups. They're brought to you by JHA Company. That's Josh Houston and Associates, along with Winners Trophies and Fans Heating and Air. The visiting team making their way out onto the floor. And we'll get those lineups here to you. And I will help. So, John, if you want to take it away here.
All right, for Siegel, the visiting stars, Izzy Hodge will start at one guard, along with number 50, Secret Grissom, Amari Gray, number 0, and Kimora Lyons will also start, and I need one more for Siegel. We'll get that just in a moment. Elena Waller, number 10, Cheyenne Clymer, number 32, Lockney Brown, number 22, Jackie Hardwick, number 3, will start for the Riverdale Warriors, and we're missing a couple. We'll get them in here in just a second. I think that may be one here, but we'll.
Yeah, I thought I caught them all as they came out.
Madison Taylor is for Riverdale.
Okay.
And then we're missing one for Siegel, but I'll get that in a minute. Those starting lineups brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, JHA Company, Josh Houston, and Associates.
Well, like I mentioned before, John, it's kind of a mash unit out here for both teams, and lineups different for Coach Shutt and for Coach Bug.
Well, we've got Fiona Mallory, the other starter for Siegel. So it's Hodge, Mallory, Grissom, Gray, and Lyons for Siegel. Taylor, Waller, Clymer, Brown, and Hardwick for Riverdale. Tip is up and it's controlled by the Lady Warriors. And here they come. Waller's got it, top of the key. Now left side it goes to Hardwick. Back out to Brown. Waller driving baseline, now brings it back out. Here's a short jumper, and it's up and short by Riverdale, and the rebound will go to Siegel. I'm trying to look up the Lady Warrior number 5 here, but don't see it. But I think it's Lightning Brown. I thought it was. Howard.
Chloe, yeah.
Or how do you say that? Howard. Let's go Howard. If anything I can say better. There's a shot inside, up no good. Rebound, put up no good by Riverdale. And that was Hardwick. And here come the Stars. Hodge. Oh, nice fake, but misses the layup. Rebound coming away with it for Riverdale is Hardwick. The shot up no good. The rebound and putback by Brown is good. So Brown with the basket, and Riverdale goes on top 2-0. With Sneed being out and Haney being out, this really changes everything, really, for both teams. Over in the corner goes Lyons. They feed it down low, and the drive is up and in by Mallory. And the shot is good, and she's fouled. So we're even at 2, and Murray going to try to take care of that just real quick here. The free throw is up, and it is good. 3-2 Siegel. Riverdale with the ball. Here comes Hardwick. Oh, we have 2 Hardwicks on our roster here. Okay, there we go. Kept seeing it twice. I thought I had double vision there. Brown with a short jumper from the corner. No good. Rebound. Trying to go up is Clymer. It's rejected, and Siegel comes down with it. Hodge. And now a reach-in foul on Hardwick. Brian, if I'm looking at these two teams, I think the inside advantage probably goes to Siegel, and then Izzy Hodge out front. Pretty tough combination there.
Yeah, I think it will be tonight, and Siegel is able to get inside.
They did that time. Grissom has it blocked. Waller, need a good game from her. The Riverdale Warriors do. They bounce it down low to Clymer. Can't handle it. Coming away with it is Mallory for Siegel. Gives it over to Gray. Gray takes a couple of dribbles and has it out front to Hodge. 3-2 Siegel, 5:44 to play in the first. Here comes Hodge, and it's bounced off her foot, but recovered. Gray's got it. Throws one up there. Shot no good. Hodge down with a rebound, and it goes out of bounds off of Hodge. Izzy almost trying to do too much there, looks like.
Well, you have a tendency, John, with teams that have competitors like that, when you are missing a cog out of there, that someone feels like that they have to do everything,
and that's really the worst thing you could do.
Yeah.
Here's Riverdale. Taylor in trouble, double teamed. The freshman has it tied up, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Siegel. Turnover, Riverdale.
It's 2 for them here in the early going.
And Hodge will bring it up for the Stars. This is an important game for both these teams. Hodge flips it to Grissom, who drives, finds a lane, puts it up and in. Grissom with her first basket, and it's 5-2 Stars. Hardwick brings it across the timeline. Now over to Waller. Waller back out to Taylor. The long jumper falls in. First bank 3 for Madison Taylor. And it's tied up at 5. Siegel, Hodge across the timeline. Drives, dishes it off, over in the corner. The shot up and no good by Lyons. Out of bounds, going to belong to Riverdale. Clymer getting ready to check back in. And Waller going to take a seat. No press by either team yet. There has been some trapping by the Stars. Taylor across the timeline. Bounce pass. Almost thrown away, and it is. Taylor on the floor. Get it. And Hodge comes away with it, and they flip it out to Grissom, who just stands there nonchalantly and hands it back to Hodge. All she had to do was stand there. That's pretty good. Grissom gets it at the foul line. Going to drive, going in hard, and Clymer's going to draw the foul. Clymer's first foul, and Grissom will go to the line.
John, Siegel won the first matchup between these two teams by a final score of 37-25, so a 12-point victory for Siegel.
Grissom's free throw is good. She'll get another one.
So Siegel looking to try to notch their second district win here tonight, but on the road.
And hits a pair. Grissom with 4.
But these two teams are not like they were back on January 9th.
Abigail Dennis comes in. Brown will go out. And with the basketball now for Riverdale's shot up by Hardwick, no good. Rebound picked up by Gray for Siegel. 7-5, Siegel. Here's a drive. Murray goes in strong, doesn't get it. Grissom goes up. There's a battle for it. Grissom comes up again, blocked by Clymer.
Looks like they're going to call a foul there. Did they?
No.
No, just out of bounds.
Hodge will throw it in. 3:38 to go in the first quarter. Waller comes back in and Dennis comes back out. Grissom left open for 3. It's short. Hodge is there. Reverse layup, no good. Waller saves it to Clymer. Waller's got it. Waller spins in the lane. Nowhere to go with it. Clymer. Foul line to Hardwick. Here's Taylor for 3. Good. She's hot tonight. Madison Taylor with 6, and it's 8-7. We saw Madison Taylor last time, Brian. She struggled.
Yes, she did.
Not tonight. Grissom, foul line extended. Now drives, layup good. She's fouled, and I think Clymer's going to get her again.
Well, that's also another thing that we haven't touched on, but neither team can really afford to get into serious foul trouble.
Well, they really can't afford Clymer to get in foul trouble in Riverdale. I have her with 2. Grissom at the free throw line, 3-point play, good. 7 for Grissom.
They're 4-4 from the foul line here in the early going.
Well, it's all Grissom. She's the only one been there. Hardwick comes up the floor to Waller. Waller looks. Now back out. Siegel in a zone. Nope. Yes. No, they're not. Sorry. Man to man. Ball's intercepted by Hodge. Just took her hand out there. Stops, shoots, banks off the glass. No good. Hodge gets the rebound. Now she's tied up. And it'll belong to Riverdale.
Well, she's having a tough night so far. Something that she can work out of, but
Hardwick gives it over to Waller. Waller driving over to Clymer. The shot from the corner, no good. Up high, Howard tips it, now out of bounds. Going to belong to Riverdale. 10-8 is our score. Siegel leads by 2. Oh, tough pass to handle, but Hardwick handled it. She drives up at the foul line, now drives and passes it off, gives it over to Waller. Waller to Taylor, open again. No, not this time. Rebound, Murray. We'll make that Lions to Hodge. Hodge holds her dribble, now gives it over to Gray. 1:54 to go in the first. Here's Murray trying to drive, goes to the floor, ball is loose, and they give it out, and Gray's got it. I'll make that Lions. Over to Hodge. They're trying to trap Hodge, and gets it over to Grissom. Grissom drives, and she walked. Pivot foot kind of drug there. 2 turnovers for Siegel. 1:34 to go. Siegel with some token pressure. Howard's got it. Howard turns, spins, bounces over to Clymer, who's open for the shot, no good. Rebound, Lions. Over to Hodge. 1:18 to go in the first. Bouncer into Grissom at the foul line. Hodge, a trailer now, has trouble holding on to the ball. Grissom holding it, now gives it over to Gray. Gray, here's a drive by Murray. Over in the corner to Lions, shot no good. And Grissom had position. They're going to give the ball to Riverdale, however. It's off Grissom. Checking into the game for Riverdale is Shannon Andrews. She's a junior. Tallest player on the court right now. Howard brings it up. 49 seconds to go in the first. Howard drives, scoop shot, won't go. Rebound. Murray gives it over to Hodge. Raymond Schott, the head coach of the Siegel Stars, Josh Bugg at the helm of the Riverdale Warriors. Here's Hodge. He's dribbling, trying to run a little clock off. Want to play for one here. 22 seconds to go in the quarter. They lob it to Grissom. Grissom drives. Andrews all over, and Andrews is going to pick up the foul. I'll say this for Secret Grissom. She'll go up against anybody. It doesn't matter. So 2 free throws coming for Secret Grissom. Our game tonight brought to you by good neighbor State Farm agent Andy Womack, located at 1535 West Northfield Boulevard. First one is missed. He's located near the Ford dealer over there on Northfield. State Farm agent Andy Womack, 615-890-0850. Oh, you're going to look for replays on that, Brian?
I was just trying to see if that's going to be a good place to try to get scores.
Free throws up and good. Got one of 2. Grissom with 8. And it's 11-8 Siegel. And a whistle, and I think the referee wants the ball back. They didn't throw it in.
Well, he didn't give the ball to them to inbound, I think, was the problem.
Over to Howard. Well, he looked like he was a little irritated with that.
Yeah.
Howard flips it to Dennis. Dennis back out. Got a new Warrior in there. Howard. And they don't get the shot off. And that's the end of the first quarter of play with the score. Riverdale trailing Siegel. Siegel 11, Riverdale 8 here on State Farm Prep Basketball.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. For more than 30 years, my team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. Over that time, we've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. And if we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point you in the right direction. If you've been injured, call the Law Offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, there's no fee unless we win your case.
In Rutherford County, you know how much it means to have neighbors you can count on. I'm State Farm agent Andy Womack, here to help life go right when you combine home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-890-0850 and let me save you money and time.
With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Bud Morris. Give me a call at 615-893-1417 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
I'm State Farm agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Our game is brought to you by Ideas Tees, Dan France Concrete, Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, along with Middle Tennessee Christian School. And a reminder, you can listen in tomorrow morning for the Prentice Salsa Heating and Air Coach's Corner. We'll be talking with boys basketball coaches. Starts just after 8 a.m. or so. And, of course, we're fueled by Donut Country and McDonald's Murfreesboro.
Start of the second quarter, Siegel up 11-8. And they're going to get the ball in. And Hodge has it. Hodge working on Hardwood. And they're going to call Howard for a push.
Well, Izzy tried to get a little bit of space there herself.
Aubrey Carroll into the game for Siegel. Freshman. Over to Hodge. Hodge has it. Looks for someone. Bad pass. Mallory comes down with it. And now it's stolen away by Howard. She's going to have to beat Gray. The layup is good. Howard's first basket. And it's 11-10. Siegel didn't handle the ball very well that possession.
No, some really bad passes that put him in bad positions.
And 10-second violation on Hodge. So it'll be Riverdale's ball.
Well, Riverdale with a chance here, John, to try to snag the lead.
Here's Howard. Down to Waller. They try to get it inside. It's flipped around. Clymer comes up with it. To Taylor, who takes the three. No good. It's short. Rebound, Gray. Gives it over to Hodge. The lead is 1 for Siegel. Hodge tries to get it down low to Grissom. It's knocked out of bounds by Taylor. And Siegel will retain possession. Pass comes out to Grissom. She's open. She takes a long three. It's good. Well, nobody came out there, put a hand in her face or anything. She took advantage of it.
She does that, and it's like it's a surprise every time.
14-10. The shot missed. Clymer down with the rebound. Goes up. She's fouled. Grissom's going to get her. Lockney Brown getting ready to check back in. Free throw is up, and it's no good. She'll get another one.
First free throws tonight.
Second one goes up, and it's no good. Rebound. Grissom to Hodge. Hodge gets down the floor in a hurry. Now brings it up. Drives. Stops. She's going to pop. It's short. Knocked out of bounds. And the rebound, or the non-rebound, goes to Riverdale. 6:26 to go in the half. It's a 4-point Siegel lead. Riverdale had cut it to 1. Then a big three by Secret Grissom.
John, Oakland has a 17-5 lead with about 1:40 to play over Rockvale in that district matchup in girls.
Ball's intercepted by Hodge. They've got a little break going, and it's over the head of Grissom. Just led her just a little bit too much. Turnover, Siegel. Howard brings it up. And Josh Bugg wants a timeout. And it is 14-10. Siegel with the lead. You know what? When you have a 30-second timeout, you know what that means, don't you? You do know what that means, don't you, Brian?
I do.
But it's not a 30-second, so we'll take a break. We'll be right back.
We're talking now with Heather here at Carpets by Osborne. What are some of the advantages that Carpets by Osborne has?
Being a family business and being locally owned and operated, we do free estimates. We have our own subcontractors that work for our business. We will come out, look at your floor covering. Throughout the whole process, you deal with an individual. You're not passed off to different contractors. We handle it from start to finish.
Carpets by Osborne on Northwest Broad, next to Tire World.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants. My personal favorite menu item is our Danish baby back ribs. They're fall off the bone tender, very lean, got a delicious homemade sauce we put on it, and there's nobody serving ribs like these anywhere in Middle Tennessee.
Toots, good food and fun since 1985.
At Toots Restaurants, our quality has not changed.
Our portions have not changed.
Our products have not changed.
Good food and fun.
I'm State Farm Agent Bud Morris, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
The ball in. Madison Taylor to throw it in. She does to Howard. Howard. Now the long jumper by Hardwick is no good. Waller down with a rebound for Riverdale. And she's going to be fouled. And I think that is Murray that got her. Clymer getting ready to check back in, and Madison Taylor will come out. Waller from the corner, way off, rebound Clymer, won't go. And the rebound goes down to Siegel. Carroll's got it. Carroll looking for help, and it's knocked out of bounds, and it's off Siegel, they say. That's 5 turnovers for the Stars. Brown to throw it in.
Siegel's had a bit of trouble tonight holding control of the ball.
Right side it goes to Hardwick. Looking for help, now over to Brown. Brown to Howard. Back to Brown, drives baseline. Cut off, now knocked out of bounds by Gray. Checking in is Kyla Dowdy for Siegel. Taylor comes back in, Waller comes out. They get it to Howard. Oh, right to Waller, or make that Hardwick, didn't take the shot. But Madison Taylor will, and that is another 3 for her. She's got 3 first bank threes for 9 points in the game.
She's got 9 of their 13.
Keeping it close, 14-13 Siegel. Hodge drives, stops, fakes, shoots, puts it up with the left hand, rolls good. Nice move. Hodge's first basket. 16-13. Taylor going to try it again, and hits again. Man, she's on fire, folks. And a timeout. This time it is a 30 with Riverdale tying it up at 16, Brian.
Well, that means a time for word from our friends over at Parks Auction. That's Bob Bugg and Stan Vaughn at Parks Auction. You know, auctions are a great way to ensure that your property is sold and sold the right way. And we know the guys that do it the right way, and that's Bob Bugg and Stan Vaughn. You know, they can be profitable, fast, efficient. Let the guys that know the area, that know how to do this, talk with you and set up a consultation. It'll be a free consultation. They may even buy you some coffee. Talk over if your property is right for an auction. They're the best in the business. Parks Auction. They'll handle everything online at parksauction.com.
16 points apiece for both teams here. Hodge gets a screen. Stops, back out to Grissom at the foul line. Now back to Hodge. And she drives, goes over the left hand again. This time no good. Rebound Hardwick. Hodge ties her up. It's going to belong to Riverdale, however. And you talk about one being absent. Jasmine Sneed makes them go a lot quicker. Howard has it. Brings it across the timeline.
Just her athleticism, John, and defense.
And over to Brown for Riverdale. She decides to pop it. No good. Rebound. Hodge. Hodge. Little double step. Shot no good. Up with it. Tied up. This time it's Dowdy and Lockney Brown going after it. And this time it goes to Siegel.
John, a few scores. Oakland leads at the first quarter break over Rockvale, 23-8. Stewart's Creek at Cookville leading 11-5 after 1 quarter of play. Let's hope that score holds on.
There's a drive down low by Murray, no good. Rebound Clymer. And a whistle and a foul. It's on Murray. Mallory, excuse me. I keep calling her Murray, but it's Mallory. Here's Howard, drives, gets a lane, puts it up, too strong. Rebound Clymer. Tries to go up, and she's fouled. This time Dowdy got her. Riverdale's defense has really tightened up here against Siegel. Clymer with a chance for two. Our game tonight brought to you by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, Dr. Automotive, and State Farm. The first one by Clymer is up and good. Second one is up, too strong. Rebound Hodge, and it's stripped away by Brown, but off of her. It'll belong to the Stars. Dowdy comes out. Grissom comes back in. Lyons is also in for Siegel. Hodge. Over in the corner it goes. Now to Lyons. Back out. Shot up. No good. Clymer down with a rebound. Howard streaking down the floor. She's going to take it? No, she dishes it off to Hardwick, to Brown, to Dennis. The long jumper, no good. Rebound, knocked out of bounds by Riverdale. And Waller will come back in.
John, Riverdale has
got 6 on the floor. Okay, here we go. Sorry, Brian.
Riverdale has attempted 11 shots here in this quarter. Siegel only 5. And, Riverdale's gotten 3 to fall, including a 3, and Siegel's only gotten 2 to fall. That's kind of why we are where we are, but Riverdale's getting up more shots.
Grissom looking for somebody to give it to. Better hurry, and she does. Hodge gets it, drives, puts it up off the glass. Good. Wow. Wasn't expecting that shot. 4 points for Hodge. And lead goes back now to Siegel. Here's Dennis. The 3 is no good. Battle for the rebound. Howard had it for a moment. And now Waller gives it over to Hardwick. Back to Dennis. Doesn't take the shot this time. Drives, feeds off. Howard drives, baseline. Layup good. Chloe Howard with 4. Riverdale regains the lead, 19-18.
I could swear I keep hearing a whistle.
You do hear a whistle. Or somebody that can imitate one. There's a shot in by Murray. Nice shot, and she's fouled. Didn't try to do too much there. Mallory, excuse me. I beg your pardon, Fiona. I need to just write it out to the side. Mallory. Clymer. Taylor, I think, getting ready to check back in. Free throw is up, no good. Rebound Howard, 20-19 Siegel. Howard drives, goes up, I think she walked, yes. That's 6 turnovers for the Warriors. So with 1:57 to go in the half, Siegel gets the ball, hopefully to increase their lead if you're a Siegel fan. Brown comes out, Taylor back in. 20-19 Siegel. Lyons has it in the corner. Bounce pass down low. Mallory tries to get the shot off. I don't know that she was shooting at the time of the foul. No. Foul on Dennis. Siegel will get the ball. Boy, they threw that right over Clymer's head. She didn't see it. Over to Hodge. 1:35 to go in the half. Hodge to Grissom. Going to try another 3. Short. Rebound. On the floor. Clymer comes away with it. To Dennis. Over to Taylor. Taylor, who has 4 threes in this game, brings it down the floor. Now hands it off to Hardwick. 1:15 to go. Playing catch. And Howard didn't see her. Dennis tried to save it, couldn't. Out of bounds off of Gray, and it's going to be Riverdale's ball. Another turnover for Siegel. That should be 7 for them. And Riverdale has what? Let's see,
Riverdale has 7.
Okay.
That's the 6th for Siegel. So pretty even in that department. I mean, the statistics are very even, except Riverdale's gotten off more shots.
Taylor to Dennis. They're going to put a little more pressure on Taylor now. And she throws it away right into the hands of Grissom. 20-19. I don't think they're going to let Madison just take wide open threes, do you?
Not anymore. She hit back-to-back threes earlier, and they're going to make her work for it now.
Hodge driving, dishes off the last second to Grissom, puts it up underneath, no good. Rebound, Hardwick, who's done a good job on the boards. Hardwick streaking down the floor, gives it over in the corner. There's Taylor. She's open that time, missed the shot. Rebound, Secret Grissom. Grissom, oh, nice move. Drives, goes up. They say she walked. No, a foul. That's what I thought.
Well,
that was a sweet move to the basket.
Riverdale bench thought maybe she walked.
Oh, I think the foul
caused that.
Yes.
I agree.
9.6 seconds. This is a big possession right here for Siegel. They get it in to Grissom. Pops it to Gray. Gray's shot is off. Grissom is there to put it back in. Secret is no secret tonight. She's got 13. And the shot at the buzzer is no good, and that's the halftime. The score, the Siegel Stars, 22. The Lady Warriors of Riverdale, 19. We'll be back with the IDST's Between Game Show. We'll take a 3-minute break, and we'll be make that a 2-minute break, and we'll be right back.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank & Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
Quick, convenient, efficient. 3 words that we all hope to experience when we do business. Our goal at JHA Company is to bring just that to an industry that's traditionally dictated to the customer when it's time to do business. Whether you're purchasing class pictures in a yearbook, class jewelry, a letter jacket, school spirit wear, or senior graduation products, we strive to make the experience quick, convenient, and efficient. Find out more at jhacompany.com. JHA, your one source for an unparalleled scholastic experience.
Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASE certified auto repair for nearly 20 years. You'll receive courteous and friendly customer service every time. Why? Because we grew up here and you are our neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair and maintenance on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, just off I-24. SmyrnaAutorepair.com, 615-220-0971. Just ask for Danny.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Rayburn Insurance in Smyrna.
Come see me, Rick Hall, at Rayburn Insurance in downtown Smyrna today.
Online at rayburn.net.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
We'll have some scores on the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard here in just a moment. A look around some of the games going on here in the county, but right now, stats from Winners Trophies, JHA Company, that's Josh Houston and Associates, and Fans Heating and Air. Well, most of the scoring have come from 2 players on each team. For Siegel, that's Secret Grissom. She's got 13. She also has a first bank 3 in there. 5 points for Fiona Mallory, 4 points for Izzy Hodge tonight. And that's your Siegel scoring. For Riverdale, it's Madison Taylor, who has not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 first bank 3s for 12 points. The leading scorer. Chloe Howard with 4, 2 points for Lockney Brown, and Cheyenne Clymer with a free throw. Nobody with more than 2 fouls, so we look like we're in pretty good shape there. And that is a look at your scoring. What we will do when we come back after a timeout is take a look at your team stats and also update some scores on the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. That's next. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports.
What makes Murfreesboro so vibrant? Is it regular coffee dates on Main Street? Checking in on neighbors to be sure everyone's safe? Or cheering on your favorite team? At Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, we believe it's all of these and more. The hometown medical group that genuinely cares. We deliver quality primary and specialty medical care in our community. And as the official medical group of the MTSU Athletics, we keep students and staff healthy too. Learn more at mmclinic.com or call 615-893-4480 today.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive offers complete tax preparation, financial, and bookkeeping services.
This is Brett Craig with Craig's Tax Service. From personal tax preparation to business bookkeeping, payroll, and taxes, at Craig's Tax Service, our staff is here to help.
Get help with your taxes. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
As a former Siegel Star football player, I know the importance of the high school sports experience. Good luck to all county student athletes.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, JCPenney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
Mills Family Pharmacy has served Murfreesboro and surrounding communities for nearly 2 decades, and we do more than just filling prescriptions. If you have questions about medications, we can help.
If a particular medicine needs to be compounded, can you do that?
Absolutely. Compounding gives pharmacists like Chad Mills or Craig Buckner the ability to produce a unique dosage, preservative-free and sugar-free if needed.
This is Chad Mills with Mills Family Pharmacy. We're located next to Toots South on South Church Street in Murfreesboro.
Visit millsfamilypharmacy.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
We are back here. Our game brought to you by good neighbor State Farm Agent Ron Reeves, a Rutherford County resident with an office in Brentwood. Great guy. Give him a call at 615-873-1700. State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. Here's a look at your team stats here. And a look at the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard as well. And I'm going to go ahead and do that as I'm updating here, because we have some rather interesting scores that are going on around Rutherford County. The Cookeville Lady Cavaliers had a great second quarter, and after trailing 11-5, they now have tied Stewart's Creek. That game in Cookeville, 15-15. Maybe the two best teams. If Stewart's Creek can pull off a victory there, you've got to have Lebanon in that mix as well. But real battle going on there in girls, 15-15 at the half. The Oakland Lady Patriots having their way with Rockvale. That game just went to halftime, 41-21 the score there. And Siegel leads here at half, 22-19. These stats are like dead even with a few exceptions. 16-16 rebounds, dead even, right? Turnovers, Riverdale with 8, Siegel with 6, pretty close. The difference is the free throw line. Siegel is 5 of 7 for 71% at the charity stripe, where Riverdale is just 1 of 4, 25%. So there's 4 extra points for Siegel right there. Now, Siegel is shooting 36% from the field, 8 of 22. They have a 3, 1 first bank 3. Riverdale, what's kept them a bit closer is they have 4 first bank 3s. While they're only 7 of 27 for 26%, they get 3 extra points for those 3 extra 3s. So it kind of washes away the free throws, and there you go. That's why the visitors from Siegel have a small 22-19 lead. Going to be an interesting second half for sure, and we'll get to that when we come back. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports from News Radio WGNS.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony, then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do, but your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more. that never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
Parks Auction. We handle everything.
The auction is a means of drawing people together for a quick, easy sale.
I've always been a big fan of auctions. You know, you get instant sale, no contingencies and everything. I've known the guys over there my entire life.
Visit our website at parksauction.com to learn more.
Hi, I'm there in 12 and Home now.
Call Parks Auction at 896-4600. Stan Vaught and the Parks Auction team are proud supporters of local high school and MTSU sports.
You've heard people say, you know your work by your name, but there's no better name for residential and business concrete work than Dan France Concrete. From basic slabs to decorative stamping, for your next concrete project, call Dan France Concrete, 615-642-5152.
This is Dan with Dan France Concrete, wishing all Rutherford County student athletes a great season. Study hard, play harder, and be safe.
Trust me, Dan is committed to the community and will offer you a great product. He'll stand behind his work and make sure you're satisfied with every aspect of the work. Dan France Concrete.
Head over to J. Mullins Jewelry to check out their selection of rings, watches, custom design jewelry, and much more. They're a local business located at 352 West Northville Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. They have gifts for all occasions, weddings, graduations, anniversaries, whatever you need, you can find it at J. Mullins Jewelry. That's at 352 West Northville Boulevard or online at mullinsjewelry.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Basketball.
Our game tonight brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Middle Tennessee Electric, Sir Pizza, Bowen's Body Shop, and Franklin's Printworks. And speaking of Fans Heating and Air, they're going to help bring you the starting lineups here in this second half, along with JHA Company and winners' trophies. With that, and with the second half play-by-play, we give it back over to John.
All right, Brian, for Siegel, it'll be Mallory, Lyons, Grissom, Hodge, and Gray. For Riverdale, Waller, Hardwick, Howard, Clymer, and Brown. There's a jumper that's up no good. Picked up, however, by Brown. And now the ball stripped. Hodge has it. And she's trying to dribble through traffic. And there's a whistle and a foul. It's going to be on Waller.
I think this is going to be an interesting first 4 minutes here of the third quarter. John, if either team can get something going and build a little bit of a lead, and especially if Siegel can build onto their small lead that they have right here, it may be too much to overcome. We'll just have to see.
Here's Gray trying to lob it to Hodge. Posting up inside and goes to the basket and lays it up and in. Izzy Hodge with 6. She had 4 in the first half. Here's Howard down the floor for Riverdale. Down low to Clymer. Good pass. Shot missed. Rebound Siegel. And ball's intercepted, taken away. Brown's got it for Riverdale. Going to go up against Grissom, and falls in good. Boy, it took a minute, but it did roll in.
Boy, it just hung there forever, it seemed like.
24-21. Riverdale trails by 3. Siegel has the ball. This has been about the lead of the game, 2 to 3 point lead. Hodge drives. She lost her footing, I think, a little bit and tried to go up, or somebody maybe tripped her. That's what I guess the call is. I couldn't hear who that foul was on. It's Clymer. That would be 3 on her.
I just saw the scores table show Coach Bug 3, so I bet it is.
She played a lot of that second quarter with 2 on her.
And they just yelled out to her no foul, so that's got to be her.
Free throw by Hodge is good. Coming into the game for Siegel is Mary Ignatz, number 10. She's a sophomore. I don't know that I've seen her this year, but there she is. Howard brings it across. Howard, crossover dribble, now drives, finds a lane, tried to feed it to Clymer, it's intercepted. To Gray. Gray going up, she walked, maybe, unless she got fouled first. Nope. I think one official was going to call a foul.
Yeah. She kind of held it on her hip there. And
oh, he did call a foul, offensive.
Okay.
That's where it was. So it's Riverdale's ball.
Well, it could have been one of three things. Then.
Yes.
And it was neither one of the things that we thought.
I thought it was a walk.
I did too. I didn't think it was an offensive foul.
Howard drives, now feeds Dennis, who takes the long shot, who just checked in the game. No good. Rebound. Hardwick, who's done a great job on the boards tonight. Clymer trying to go up. And now a timeout. Josh Bugg calls it a 30-seconder. A 30-seconder? I guess that's
a
okay.
nice word.
Yeah, well, let's go to the auctioneerers. That would be Stan and Bobby.
That's Bob Bugger and Stan Vaughter. Those names.
There's a lot of Vaughters around.
Yeah.
I don't know about Buggers.
Yeah, the Parks the Parks Auction brand has helped families and investors and businesses here in Rutherford County and across the state with on-site and online auction needs. You know, online is a big deal right now. So call Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught for a no-obligation consultation. There at Parks Auction, they'll handle everything. ParksAuction.com, that's Stan Vaughter and Bob Bugger.
Do you think we ought to call them and just have them come over for a no-obligation consultation and then don't really, no, we're not interested? Nah, that probably won't be a good idea. Here's Dennis with the ball for Riverdale. Over to Howard. Howard drives in the lane and puts it up, a little floater that goes in good.
How about, can you auction off this ceramic duck that I have?
And there'll be no more calendars for us. I can already see it coming. Grissom gonna pop for three, no good. Dennis, nice job. She took her one hand and flipped it out where she could get to it. Over to Howard. Riverdale trailing only by 2 here. 5:38 to go in the third quarter. Over to Taylor. Back to Howard. Taylor. Hardwick had it partially stopped, I believe, maybe with maybe a pinky. Ball's rebounded off of Lyons' head to Hodge. Great feed down low. Grissom scores. Great feed by Izzy Hodge. Grissom with 15.
Really good start to this second half so far for the Siegel girls.
27-23. Taylor has it blocked and knocked out of bounds. Going to go to Riverdale.
Jonna just found another halftime score. It's Moore County 21, Eagleville 9 at the half. 21-9, Moore County over Eagleville. That's a halftime score.
That is at Eagleville tonight. Dennis over to Howard. Howard. Brings it over to the right side. Now drives. Oh, she's tripped. They're going to say walk, though. Josh Bugg said, well, there's a leg out there. I'm glad she wasn't hurt, for sure.
Took a spill.
27-23 Siegel. They have the ball in the lead. Here's Gray. Over to Hodge. Hodge loses it momentarily. Now gives it back. Over in the corner to Lyons. She's going to pop it for outside. No good. Tipped around. Coming up with it is Howard. Howard looking for someone. May take it herself. Almost walked. Gives it over to Clymer. The shot no good, but a foul. We're going to call Izzy Hodge with that one.
Well, that was bang, bang.
This game is surprisingly not a huge amount of turnovers and not as many fouls as I had anticipated.
Right.
Been pretty clean. Clymer's free throw is up, no good. Boy, if she can ever get that shot up a little bit, it's like it's a little bit of a low arch.
Yeah, it's kind of like almost a line drive.
Yeah, and if she can ever get that touch, she is going to be a wrecking machine, I guess. So she can rebound it. Second one falls no good. Knocked out of bounds.
Well, Riverdale is struggling at the free throw line. They're now just 1 of 6 from the charity stripe.
Siegel to throw it in. 4:05 to play in the third. Here comes Hodge. A big district win on the line here for these two teams. Lyons going to try it again. Won't go. Rebound. Grissom had it for a moment. Knocked out of bounds. It's going to go to Riverdale. Riverdale just keeps hanging around, don't they?
They do, and that's, I talked about the first 4 minutes were going to be important, and Siegel has been able to add to their lead, but just a little bit, and so the door is there. Riverdale puts together a run. We could have an exciting fourth quarter.
Howard working on Hodge. Now flips it to Taylor, and she's fouled. That's Ignatz with the foul. And it'll be Riverdale's ball.
Siegel's done a pretty good job on Madison Taylor to keep her from getting in on the action.
Timeout. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too, and I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-895-2700.
Each team knows which play will be the winning move. I'm good neighbor State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and I'd love the opportunity to talk to you about combining your home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-900-0877 to make the winning move that can save you time and money.
Hey y'all, this is Lakin Hibden. I'm a mortgage loan originator for F&B Mortgage, a department of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, located on 322 North Front Street in downtown Murfreesboro. When you're ready to purchase your new home or refinance the one you have, I'll make sure your home loan process will move along smoothly when you put your trust in me. With attractive rates and a great solution that will fit your lifestyle and budget, F&B Mortgage is your hometown lender. Visit my website, lakinhibden.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 401715.
No liner here. And we're back in action, and both teams have swapped shots, missed them, but this time Howard for Riverdale comes through with her 8th point. Well, she's looked impressive, Brian.
She's definitely
can handle the ball.
Sure, and
penetrate.
Been a help. And Siegel's small lead at halftime is now even smaller.
Doesn't take a lot of errant shots, kind of a floor leader. It'll be Siegel's ball underneath. 2:58 to go in the third. 27-25 Siegel. Over to Grissom. Over to Hodge. To Grissom. Pass was a little weak, but it does get into Mallory, and she's fouled. Brown's going to get her. And going to the free throw line will be Fiona Mallory. Notice I've pronounced that correctly all 3 times. Baby steps.
Yeah, been doing great.
I know what you're doing. You just don't want to do this game. Do both of them. I know. Free throw by Mallory's no good. Our game tonight brought to you by Roscoe Brown Heating and Air, First Bank, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, and the law offices of John Day. Siegel boys against Riverdale boys, and if you hadn't had a chance to see Siegel, man, pretty tough. It's going to be a tough battle for Riverdale tonight. Free throw, good. Mallory was 6.
Well, we saw Blackman last night against Oakland, and boy, Blackman looks really good right now, too.
Here's Waller. They try to bounce it into Clymer, who gets pushed out of bounds, but it's going to be Riverdale's ball. Did I see that right? It looked like she got pushed a little. Or nudged. Just say nudged.
There was a nudge.
Yeah,
there
nudge.
might have also been a carry before that, too.
Hodge to Gray. Gray brings it up. And Mallory driving, baseline, no good. Ball's out of bounds. And did you see Madison Taylor do that hurdling act not to touch that ball? It's a 3-point Siegel lead. Riverdale with the ball. 2:20 to go in the third. Here's Hardwick. Hardwick thought about going to the basket, did not. Over to Waller. Waller stops and pops for 3. Good!
Wow.
Wow, first bank 3 for Waller. Her first basket. And just like that, we're tied at 28. 2 minutes exactly to go in the third quarter. Hodge driving, finds a lane, and boy, she gets that edge. She's hard to beat. 8 points for Izzy Hodge and a timeout on the court. It is 30-28 Siegel. We'll be right back.
What makes Murfreesboro so vibrant? Is it regular coffee dates on Main Street? Checking in on neighbors to be sure everyone's safe? Or cheering on your favorite team? At Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, we believe it's all of these and more. The hometown medical group that genuinely cares. We deliver quality primary and specialty medical care in our community. And as the official medical group of the MTSU Athletics, we keep students and staff healthy too. Learn more at mmclinic.com or call 615-893-4480 today.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Our game tonight brought to you by good neighbor State Farm Agent Dana Womack, located at 805 South Church Street between the Farm Credit and the Post Office. State Farm Agent Dana Womack, 615-900-0877. And by Chocolate Peanut M&Ms. How are they? We have a person that's actually, eyewitness to that.
They were much better tonight than I've
Why?
had all
What,
week.
you just got a bad thing of peanuts, maybe?
Yeah.
That does happen sometimes.
Fresh candy.
30-28, ball stolen away. Here comes Siegel. Chance to increase the lead. Hodge stops, pops for three. No good off the rim. Rebound Waller. And Waller is going to be fouled by Mallory. You keep those arms moving, they can't tie you up, and all they can do is foul you, and that's what happened there. 1:27 to go. Here's Taylor. Taylor, make that Waller. Waller drives, spins. She had it, probably should have taken that shot. Clymer for a jumper from outside. Good for her. She's got three.
John, Riverdale's hit three in a row.
30 apiece. Gray, jumper no good. Rebound Taylor. Taylor, good ball handler. She can bring the ball up herself. Gives it over to Waller. 52 seconds to go. Riverdale can take the lead. See if they play for one. I don't think they are. Waller gives it over. Hardwick for three. No good. Clymer had a hand on it, but it goes out of bounds off her. Josh Bugg has got these girls playing hard, and so does Raymond Schott, that's for sure. Done some good job with these two teams. Get it over to Gray. Gray, lob to Hodge, intercepted. Hardwick down the floor to Waller, layup, good! Waller with 5. And Riverdale has taken the lead, 32-30. And now a whistle, and it's going to be a turnover for Siegel. I couldn't see, the signs were in my way, but it was a turnover. 19 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
As you maybe heard from some of our Siegel fans on this side, they weren't very happy with that call.
No.
Because there was a spill.
Here's Waller. Riverdale's got a 2-point lead, can make it even more. With this shot, they're going to hold for one. Howard with 6, with 5, with 4. And she's going to put it up, and it's a little short. Rebound, no good. Howard calling for a foul, but no siree. And we're at the end of the third quarter. It's Riverdale 32, the Siegel girls 30, here on State Farm Prep Basketball.
Hello friends, Lenny Farmer with Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home. More than I can count, we have taken care of families who were totally caught off guard with the passing of a loved one. There are so many details to tie up, it really can be overwhelming. Again, more than I can count are the comments from families who have pre-planned and pre-funded their or their loved one's funeral, saying, it would have been a financial hardship had we not. Let me help you pre-plan. Call me at 615-893-2422.
This is Amanda at Animal City, inviting your family to come shop with my family here at 919 Northwest Broad Street in Murfreesboro. We have a variety of toys to offer the necessary enrichment for almost any type of pet. Whether you're looking for a climbing tower for your ornamental shrimp, something to keep your hedgehog happy, or a kitty condo, you can find it here at Animal City. We carry products to make your life with pets easier. Come check them out at Animal City. Animal City, 919 Northwest Broad Street in Murfreesboro.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
And we start the fourth quarter. Howard, Hardwick, Taylor, Clymer, and Waller in for Riverdale. Siegel's going to have Grissom, Gray, Lyons, Hodge, and that's going to be Mallory. We got a good one going on here, 32-30. Riverdale with the lead. They give it to Taylor. Riverdale with the ball. Long shot by Hardwick. Off the glass, no good. Rebound, Waller. And the shot is up, no good. Clymer puts it back up and in.
Well, they're doing a great job on the boards, John. 26-19 advantage on the boards tonight.
Here's Hodge. They leave her open. They give it over to Hodge. Hodge going to drive. Put it up, scoop shot. Oh, in and out. Rebound, Clymer to Howard. Howard feeling it. Now gives it over to Taylor. The long three is up. It's good! Madison Taylor's first basket of the second half, and she has 15. And we're going to have another timeout here. I think the official may be calling the time. Let's see. Let's hold it here just a second.
Yeah, it's Izzy Hodge who came up gimpy there, John.
Yep.
She's going to have to come out.
So it's a 7-point Riverdale lead here. And they have exploded in the last, 3 or 4 minutes. And you can see the confidence building.
Well, and with Hodge out of the game, John.
And another steal. Here's Howard, goes up with the left hand, misses the shot. Out of bounds, going to belong to Riverdale. Chloe had that to do over again. She'd have handed that ball to Waller. And now here's a timeout with 7:16 to go in the game. It's Riverdale 37, Siegel Girls 30 here on State Farm Prep Basketball.
Hey, I'm Jack Hayes, here with my dad Nick and my granddad Pops.
Don't feel like cooking dinner tonight? Download Uber Eats and search for Toots. Check out Toots on Uber Eats today. You can order our full menu. Just download the Uber Eats app and search for the Toots nearest to you to have it delivered fast and fresh to your door.
At Toots Restaurants, our quality has not changed.
Our portions have not changed.
Our products have not changed.
Good food and fun. Here at Bud's Tire, we make buying Michelin tires simpler. I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We offer a straightforward approach to service, including nationwide warranties with every purchase. Stop in today to see our full lineup of Michelin and BF Goodrich tires. For whatever you drive, Michelin and BF Goodrich have a tire to fit any need. Bud's Tire Pros, hassle-free, guaranteed. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstireprostn.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Bud Morris, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
All right, here we go. Riverdale will have the ball. They have a 7-point lead. They give the lob over to Hardwick. Taylor asking for the ball. Wanted to shoot it. Now she may lose it. And a whistle and a foul on Ignatz.
Well, things have not gone very well for Siegel in the last little bit. And if Riverdale scores here, John, it may be really tough. 7-point lead.
And Josh Bugg wants them to slow the tempo down just a little. Howard tries to drive baseline, cut off by Mallory. Now gives it to Hardwick. And ball stolen away. And it may be stolen back. Waller knocked it out of bounds. Kept them from scoring, but Ignatz made a good steal, and then Waller knocked it out of bounds. Or Hardwick did. Got to make good passes if Josh Bugg hollering out there. There's Hodge who's back in and puts it up and in. Oh, that was a sweet shot, and another timeout is called here. It's 37-32 now. Riverdale on top. We'll be back.
When Rutherford Countyans think of insurance professionals, they think Rayburn Insurance Agency at 200 South Lowry in Smyrna, meeting the needs of thousands of customers since 1973. You can trust Rayburn Insurance with all your needs, a place where customer service really matters. It's personal with Rayburn Insurance, as fans of local sports, as friends, and as insurance professionals. Check them out at rayburn.net or call 615-459-4145. Rayburn Insurance, for business, auto, home, and life insurance.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee.
As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank and Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Siegel has inched a little closer, 37-32, and now some pressure being put on by Siegel.
They want to cause a quick turnover if they can get it.
Well, they drop off a little bit. Howard drives all the way in, missed the shot. She had the look. Rebound, Siegel. Hodge flips it out. The long jumper is good by Gray. It's a three.
Well, that's what the doctor ordered for Siegel. That's only their second three of the night.
37-35, Riverdale by 2.
It's been a 5-0 run here for Siegel.
Over to Waller. Waller drives and is knocked down a little bit there by Mallory. And she's in some foul trouble, Brian.
Yeah.
I've lost track of how many she has. But I think she has at least 3. Here's Taylor to throw it in for Riverdale. Nobody really close to 5 fouls yet. Knocked out of bounds by Gray. So now Riverdale has to kind of face the storm and see if they can rebound after leading by 7. Here's Waller, goes up, puts it up off the window, no good. Tried to get her own rebound, and now whistling a foul. And it'll be on Waller. She was playing real well, too. She'll take a seat, and Lockney Brown comes in. Now Riverdale puts a little pressure on. Here's Hodge. Working on Hardwick. Hodge open for a second, and now we'll probably throw it away. Ignatz tried to save it out of bounds. She probably should have taken the shot.
Right, and her decision in that she saw that she wasn't going to have the best look, might have been fouled, not going to have the best look, and then kicked it out, and no way to get to the ball.
Here's Howard working on Hodge, and she almost threw it away. And it was tipped, so Riverdale will get it back. Hardwick, who's played well herself. Over to Brown. Brown, got to do something with it. Now she does, and tries to go up with it, and she walked. 5:09 to play in the game. 15 turnovers now. I was saying we didn't have many of those until all of a sudden.
Now after 3 quarters, Cookeville has a 10-point lead, 28-18 over Stewart's Creek after 3 quarters of play.
Hodge drives, goes up, another reverse, and Clymer blocks it.
Clymer said, "You're not going to do that again."
What is that, not in my house?
Yeah.
And a whistle and a foul on Ignatz. And Taylor will throw it back in. That's team foul number 3 on Siegel. And Abigail Dennis comes in the game. Brown is going to go out. Dennis, pretty decent ball handler. They lob it over to Howard. Boy, you know, right now, a bucket by Riverdale would be pretty big.
Sure would at this point in the game.
Howard tries to drive, can't find anybody. Clymer's there, too hard off the glass. I'll tell you, Brian, and I don't know this girl at all, but Clymer, she has emotions on every shot. I mean, she wants to win so bad. You just can tell it.
You're right.
As they all do. We've got a timeout on the floor. 37-35, Riverdale up by 2, 4:39 to go in the game. We'll be right back.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. I'm Lee Colvin, your Edward Jones financial advisor, and I'd like to help. Stop by our office in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard or give us a call at 615-907-7056 for a face-to-face appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
When you need commercial HVAC services, trust the experts at Roscoe Brown. Our promise to you is to perform the correct service at an honest price. Our technicians have the skills, knowledge, and tools to fix most commercial HVAC problems on the spot. When your Roscoe Brown technician arrives, they'll explain all your options way before starting repairs. That way you can make an informed decision before work begins. At Roscoe Brown, we're not happy until you're happy.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
All right, the scene, Riverdale leads 37-35. It'll be their ball underneath their basket. There's 4:39 to go here in the game. Bounce pass to Howard. Working on Hodge. Trying to find an opening. Does and hits it. Just a little two-footer, really. That was a big basket. 10 points, and the lead is 4. Here comes Hodge. Hodge turns around, floater in the lane, no good. Rebound, Howard, and has it stripped, and they're going to call a foul on Hodge. Howard checking for blood marks on her arm. 39-35, Riverdale. Howard drives, may have walked, gives it over to Clymer. Shot, no good. Rebound. Picked up by Grissom. We haven't heard much from Secret here in the last few minutes either, Brian.
Well, she's going to have to get.
And the ball just went over my head. And there's a layup. Its shot is up and good, but the ball came over the court. Let me see if they're going to count that.
I think so.
Well, they need to get rid of that ball. That's a boy's ball, I think.
Well, that's the one that came up here from the upstairs gym.
So they did count the basket, and I don't know who shot it. So I was fearing for my life right there. I mean, it touched within 2 inches of my head, and my head is not that hard to find. Here's a long jumper, no good by Dennis. Tipped out by Hodge alertly. Long pass to Mallory. Mallory going to go up, layup good. But they're going to call a foul. Let's see if the basket's going to count. Mallory got that other basket too, I think.
Yeah.
Nope.
They're not going to count that one.
And Raymond's shot would just assume they hadn't fouled there.
This is a pretty important trip here for Siegel. If they can get some points here and tie this up. I mean, this honestly is anybody's ball game right now.
Gray to throw it in. Over to Hodge. Grissom trying to post up down there. Hodge turns around, shot no good. Rebound Mallory, who's really come to play in the last minute or two. And a whistle and a foul. It's going to be on Howard.
Well, John, if that, I think that may be that's the fourth foul. So the next Riverdale foul, Siegel will be at the line where they've shot about 70% tonight.
Hodge has it, 3:24. They get another opportunity. Mallory at the foul line, gives it back out to Hodge. Ignatz, they're not even paying any attention to her right now. Hodge goes up, shot is blocked, out of bounds, belongs to Siegel. Raymond's shot and Josh Bugg gets the old song, I've aged 20 years in 5. Well, they've aged probably 20 years in about 4.5 minutes. Here's the feed into Hodge. Had trouble with it, out of control. Now it goes out to Gray. It's blocked by Waller. Rebound Howard and a foul. And that is on Mallory. Lions getting ready to check in.
That's five.
For her. Yep. And that hurt Siegel badly. And at the line, Howard with 2 really big free throws coming up. First one is up. It's no good. She'll get another one.
John, they have not helped themselves at the free throw line tonight. 1 of 7 right now.
Second one is good. Howard with 11 points. She and Madison Taylor have been a 1-2 punch tonight. 40-37. Here's Hodge. Drives in, now comes back out. Tries to get it inside, climber over the back. And she's getting close, too.
John, I think it's pretty important that Siegel tries to get some points on this possession right here.
2:53 to play. 3-point lead, Riverdale. Gray to throw it in for Siegel. Has trouble, finds Ignatz, who puts it up. A shot no good. Rebound, Waller just ripped it away, or make that Hardwick. Hardwick, and she walked. She tried to get it to Taylor, and Ignatz got in front of her. Good defensive play by Ignatz. So Siegel with another opportunity. Riverdale going to put pressure out front. They give it to Lyons. Lyons trying to trap her in the corner, doesn't work. Now they trap her. And a timeout, Raymond shot. He was worried, like I think probably so. Got a timeout on the court, 40-37, 2:37 to go in the game. Riverdale on top by 3.
This is a paid legal ad.
When a family member is lost as a result of someone else's negligence, the grief can be unbearable. It also leaves you with a lot of questions like, how did this happen? Who's responsible? And is my family going to be okay? That's a lot to go through, but with the law offices of John Day on your side, you don't have to go through any of it alone. We understand what you're going through, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
We're here at Rick's Barbecue catching up with Anne-Marie Brent, who tells us not only do they have barbecue, smoked chicken, loaded baked potatoes, but the slaw dogs are out of this world.
I do love the slaw dogs. People are like, is that a big sausage? I'm like, no, it's a deep fried hot dog. And the slaw that we put on them is a spicy mustard slaw. It's actually really good. I like to dip it in white sauce.
Rick's Barbecue has awesome deals to feed the entire family.
We have family packs, and it can feed 4 to 6 people. We have a picnic pack, which is the family pack doubled.
Rick's Barbecue, 212 Warrior Drive.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Basketball.
2:37 to go in this one, 40-37 Riverdale. Siegel again with another opportunity to maybe cut it to 1 or tie it. They get it to Hodge. Hardwick all over her too now. The lob down low to Grissom. Goes up, and they're going to call a foul, I think, on Taylor.
Yeah, a little reach in right there, and Taylor doesn't really understand why that was called, but
well, I think if she'd have just had held her hands up, she'd have been okay.
Yeah.
But Grissom, who's been very good at the free throw line tonight, going to go here for 2 big ones. Her free throw is up. It's no good.
First free throws here in the fourth quarter. John, both teams are in the bonus now, too, the rest of the way. That could be important.
She'll get another one. It's good. Grissom with 16. Only 3 points here in the second half. Here's Howard. 40-38. Howard, almost lost it. Picked up by Waller, who's back in. That's ball stripped away. Carroll took care of it. And here's Gray to Hodge. Riverdale getting a little sloppy with the ball. Hodge to Gray for 3. No good. Rebound Grissom. Another opportunity. Under 2 minutes. Grissom fires one up there. It's no good, and it's going to go to Riverdale. You can hear the sigh and the groan of the parents as the shots are being missed, and it's so close. Taylor drives. And she was ready to shoot there, too. Over to Hardwick, and they'll give it to Howard. Howard going to drive, go in, and what's the call here? A foul. Foul is on Grissom. Well, Howard with another big trip at the free throw line.
Well, they need these.
First one is up, no good. She'll get another one. Second one is good. Is it me, or is it both of these teams gone ice cold?
They've
from
been
the field.
Pretty chilly, John.
Gray has it. Takes a 3 to tie.
Go, go.
1:24 to go. Hodge gets a pick. Gives it over to Lyons for 3. Good! We're tied.
Boy, that was clutch.
They've gone over there several times, and she's finally gets one from the corner. We're tied up. 1:06 to go. Howard finds an opening. Goes up. Too hard off the glass. Rebound Grissom.
I'm assuming the scoreboard's right, John.
Here's a steal. Waller goes up. It's good.
Huge steal right there.
7 points, 43-40. They gave her a 2, I think, on that play. There's Hodge. She's fouled, and his basket's going to count. Yes, sir, it's going to count for Izzy Hodge. She has 12, and she's going to go to the line to try to tie this thing up.
Boy, talking about a pressure-packed free throw. Here comes one right here.
Well, that crowd went ecstatic when Waller hit it, and then Siegel promptly came down the floor quickly. Free throw is up. We're tied. Hodge with 13. And a timeout. Yes, sir, we have a game. 43-43. 43 seconds left in the game.
Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASE certified auto repair for nearly 20 years. You'll receive courteous and friendly customer service every time. Why? Because we grew up here and you are our neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair and maintenance on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, just off I-24. SmyrnaAutorepair.com. 615-220-0971. Just ask for Danny.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Fans Heating and Air will do it all. Fans specializes in new homes, custom homes, or existing buildings. Give Fans Heating and Air a call today, 615-893-7930. Good luck to all of our schools and student athletes from Fans Heating and Air.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
All right, here's the scene. 43 seconds left. Both teams have 43 points. Brian is 43. No, that's not right. He's older than that.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Taylor to throw it in for Riverdale. Pressure by Siegel. They give it to Howard. Very token pressure. Here's Howard across the timeline. See if they play for one or they just go. 35 seconds left. You've got to be able to control the ball. Howard puts it up and in. Chloe Howard with 14. Hodge, 23 seconds. She's driving. Dishes it off. It's intercepted by Clymer. She should have taken that shot, I think.
Sure should have, yep.
And now Clymer walks. And she slams the basketball down, but luckily, no technical. Boy, she was frustrated. Aubrey Carroll coming in, and Ignat's going to come out. Well, here we go. 45-43. Siegel gets new life. 17 seconds to go. They try to find Hodge. It's knocked out of bounds, and great hustle by Hardwick. And throwing the ball in will be Gray. Gray finds Carroll. It's knocked out of bounds again. And Riverdale's defense is very tough right now. Gray, Clymer is all over Grissom. They do get it inside to her, but then she's tied up. Yes, she is. And Taylor goes to the ground. I think she hit the ground pretty hard.
It's going to be Siegel's ball. But now that possession arrow moves to the other side, so if you're Siegel, you can't afford to have that happen again, or you may not get the ball back.
Well, they're having trouble getting the ball in.
Yes,
right
they
now.
are. The officials are actually having a conversation with everybody saying, hey, got to have a little space.
I feel like we're in the district championship, don't you?
Yes.
Give it into Hodge. Hodge driving, goes baseline, and she stepped on the line.
Sure did.
All right, Siegel's got to get the ball back, or Riverdale's got to get it down the floor. One of the two.
I think Siegel's going to have to, or Siegel is going to have to foul.
They get a little bigger player in there with Ignatz. The throw. They go to Howard, and they foul her immediately. Now, the key here is Howard needs to hit at least one, because there is time to get the ball down the floor.
With the bonus, 1 and 1 out of the question, she is going to get 2 shots.
Right.
And you're right, hit 1 of 2 is very important.
The first free throw is up. No good. She's played well. 14 points for Howard tonight. Carroll going in. And they're going to bring Clymer back to the back. Second one, no good. Oh, almost picked off by Waller. Here's Grissom. They're going to have to hurry. Hodge, long shot, no good. The Lady Warriors have won this basketball game by a score of 45-43. And I guess you'd have to consider that an upset, Brian.
Yes.
The Lady Warriors came to play tonight, led by Chloe Howard and her 14 points. Wow, what a game. In fact, with the rebound going off so far,
yes, that
on
hurt.
The second shot, that took another 2 or 3 seconds to get down the floor, and Izzy had no shot. Woo, what a game. Riverdale wins it. We're going to take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll have the Ideas Tees Between Game show. Our final again in this one, Riverdale Girls 45 and the Siegel Stars 43. We'll be back on State Farm Prep Basketball.
With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. Give me a call at 615-873-1700 and let me show you. With discounts up to 40%, you may find it even costs less.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose. You do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, JCPenney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
The Blue Raider fan source for officially licensed Middle Tennessee gear is Raider Tees. T-shirts, caps, sweats in all sizes, designs, colors, children's to plus sizes. Raider Tees has decals and license plates to show everyone your favorite team. Plus, check out their wide selection of Blue Raider art, jewelry, even golf tee markers. Show your Blue Raider pride with the largest selection of Blue Raider merchandise anywhere by shopping Raider Tees, 910 Ridgely Road, just before the bridge over Broad behind Chewy's.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee is dedicated to our community. Hi, I'm John Allen, Vice President and Commercial Banker at our 3427 Memorial Boulevard location in Murfreesboro. Let me help you expand, purchase, or build. With local people and decisions, we offer the best in true community banking. Come visit us today or check us out at fnbmt.com.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC, NMLS 401715.
Mills Family Pharmacy has served Murfreesboro and surrounding communities for nearly 2 decades.
From a simple prescription refill, an over-the-counter remedy, to a compounded prescription, Mills Family Pharmacy can help.
This is Chad Mills with Mills Family Pharmacy. Come on down and see us. We're located next to Toots South on South Church Street in Murfreesboro. We'd love to have you.
At Mills, we also offer a medication delivery service. Learn more by visiting us online at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. I've lived and worked as a lawyer in Middle Tennessee for over 30 years, and to me, every single day has been an honor. That's why our firm is so involved with community programs like bicycle helmet giveaways and our Safe Ride Home program. At the Law Offices of John Day, we're not just looking to make donations. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Welcome back. Big win for the Riverdale Lady Warriors tonight. They win it 45-43 over the Siegel Stars. And this is the IDIS Tees Between Game Show. IDIS Tees, always the place in Rutherford County for school spirit wear, screen printing, embroidery, specialty items, and more. Plus, you can buy all of your officially licensed MTSU Blue Raider merchandise from Raider Tees. For tees, polos, hats, and more, visit their showroom at 910 Risley Road. Just turn off Broad Street between Chewy's and Chili's. IDIS Tees can put your logo on just about anything. Stop in to see how they can help you promote your favorite team, workplace, or organization. You can find out more online at idistees.com. Having a homecoming presentation tonight. Brian, you never were in a homecoming thing, were you, at school? Well, from my junior year on, I was working at the radio station, so no. Oh, well, I'm sorry you missed that opportunity. Well, it's time for our Dr. Automotive's Players of the Game. And, Brian, in this one, I'm thinking Madison Taylor had 15. 12 of them in the first half. She had 5 first bank threes. She was red hot. Yeah. And Chloe Howard had 14 points, and she did most of her damage in the second half. So I got a toss up there. I can't. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Well, can we tie it? Well, sure. Let's do that. Give it to both of them. Chloe Howard and Madison Taylor, our Dr. Automotive Players of the Game. And Dr. Automotive provides local car owners with excellent auto repair services from ASC certified mechanics and master mechanics. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer and their staff at Dr. Automotive are fully equipped to serve your vehicle repair and maintenance needs. They're on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna and online at autorepair.smyrna.com. Our Craig's Tax Service keys to the game. I just thought at the second half, Riverdale came out and defensively, they shut down Secret Grissom. Izzy Hodge got a few baskets, but for the most part, Riverdale kind of picked up that defense. How many did Secret have? Secret had 14, but she only had 3 in the second half.
Yeah, that's what I meant to ask. And I thought that was huge, and I kind of felt like Izzy Hodge was playing with a lot of pressure on her because Secret wasn't, or Riverdale took her kind of out of the game. Yeah. And with Jasmine out and all of that, and, you got to tip your cap to Riverdale tonight that they didn't win, John, any statistical category except rebounds by 4.
Yeah, and that boy.
And they still win by 2.
That third and fourth quarter, they were rebounding. They were a rebounding machine. That's your Craig's Tax Service keys to the game. Tax laws can be very confusing. It makes sense to get help with your taxes. Craig's Tax Service specializes in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services. Call them today at 615-890-2233. And if you've missed part of the game, you can always check out WGNSSports.com and tap on the Sir Pizza podcast button to download or listen. You can now order your favorite pizza online. Go to SirPizzaTN.com for carryout or delivery. That's Sir Pizza on East Main, South Church Street, and on Memorial Boulevard. Our Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance highlight tonight. We highlight local athletes all season long. And tonight we made a decision early. Garrison Edey from Blackman scored 22 points in their victory last night over Oakland. And he is our TOA highlight tonight.
He had a great game. John is the stir to the drink at Blackman for sure. And he had an awesome game last night, and
very impressed with the Blackman Blaze. They're very deep right now, deeper than they have been, and I think Garrison is very much a team leader in all of that and plays well. They've got to have him playing well.
And they struggled when he was hurt for a
Yeah,
little while.
they
He had
did.
a few games, so he's kind of getting his game back. And also congratulations to Barry Wortman, 600 career wins as a basketball coach, so congratulations to him. All right, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have a look at the stats and much more here on the Ideas Tees Between Game Show.
Every team knows which play can be a winning move. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, here to help life go right by combining your home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-890-0850. It's a winning move that saves you time and money.
Your ride, your stuff. You live with them together. I'm State Farm Agent Bud Morris. It's smart to protect them together to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-893-1417 and let me help you save by combining your auto and renters.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in treating local athletes here in Rutherford County. Experts in joint, bones, and muscles. And with over 65 specialists, TOA has a playbook to get you back in the game. To request an appointment, visit TOA.com or call 855-NEED-TOA. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. TOA. Live your best life.
If someone asked, "What's your more?" would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASE certified auto repair for nearly 20 years. You'll receive courteous and friendly customer service every time. Why? Because we grew up here, and you are our neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair and maintenance on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, just off I-24. SmyrnaAutorepair.com, 615-220-0971. Just ask for Danny.
What makes Murfreesboro so vibrant? Is it regular coffee dates on Main Street? Checking in on neighbors to be sure everyone's safe? Or cheering on your favorite team? At Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, we believe it's all of these and more. The hometown medical group that genuinely cares. We deliver quality primary and specialty medical care in our community. And as the official medical group of the MTSU Athletics, we keep students and staff healthy too. Learn more at mmclinic.com or call 615-893-4480 today.
Here's a question. What do you want from your electric co-op?
An app for easy payment.
Solar energy solutions. I just want to talk to a real person when I need help. Energy tips and low rates.
Done, 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 done.
I want to fly my car to the moon.
Houston, let's talk about electric vehicles. Energy Service Life. That's Middle Tennessee Electric. We're here to get done what matters most to you. Learn more at mte.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Bud Morris, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
It's time to get to know your good neighbor State Farm agent. We're here with Ron Reeves, and if you go to any high school games and events in Rutherford County, you probably have seen Ron around. You kind of get around all these games and support the high schoolers.
I do. I love high school sports, and every opportunity I get to sit on the front row and root on the local athletes, I consider it a privilege.
You had children come up through the Rutherford County school system. Your son played basketball, and I tell you what, he was fun to watch, but you were watching games even before that time, too.
Oh, absolutely. I've been watching games since Jarrell was a sixth grader over at John Pittard. My daughter, Jasmine, was a cheerleader. And my wife and I enjoyed going to the games. And after the kids graduated from high school, we've still made it must-watch sports here in Rutherford County.
What is it about high school sports you enjoy so much?
I love the purity of it all. There's no NIL. There's no transfer portal. The kids are out there for the love of the game. I think we've got a tremendous array of coaches here in the mid-state in Rutherford County, and I like to support the kids. I like to support the athletic programs and enjoy watching good competitive games every week.
We have gotten to know you just by being at games where you are. You get around more than we do, I think.
Well, I don't know about that, but I do enjoy the interaction with the coaches, with the kids, with you and with John. And it's been a pleasure to watch these kids grow up before our eyes and compete, go to college. Some have families now.
It's amazing as long as we have been at it to see. And just want to thank you for being a part of State Farm Prep Sports and doing as many games as we do. It takes airtime to do that and sponsors to do that. And I can't thank you enough for being a part of that. Tell us a little bit about your State Farm agency.
My agency is actually in Brentwood, Tennessee. It is outside of Rutherford County, but I believe that the students and the schools deserve the support of State Farm, and I'm trying to give back and support the local programs, the teams, the coaches, the players, the cheerleaders.
Well, your office may be in Brentwood, but Rutherford County's in your blood, so that helps a lot.
Absolutely. As a Rutherford County resident, I want to support the programs that are in my own backyard, and WGNS gives me an opportunity to do that.
Well, Ron, appreciate that very much, and thanks for always being a big supporter. Ron Reeves joining us on Get to Know Your State Farm Agent. Offices at 217 Jamestown Park Road, Suite 12 in Brentwood. The phone number 615-873-1700, 615-873-1700, and online at ronreevesinsurance.com, REEVES, ronreevesinsurance.com. More to come. Stay tuned on News Radio WGNS.
This is a paid legal ad.
You've probably heard it a million times. If you're injured, call a lawyer. And you probably haven't because you don't know how much it will cost, how long it will take, or even if you have a case. At the law offices of John Day, we provide a free initial consultation because we understand that folks don't want to pay a lawyer only to find out they don't have a case. If you think we can help, we do so on a contingency basis, which means we only get paid if you do. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
It's not just a home or a car. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton. We see your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Give me a call at 615-895-2700 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too. I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-900-0877.
Winners Trophies can help you with customized awards for any occasion. Owner Kelly Hockenberry continues to provide awards for sports teams, churches, recognition awards, and more. Call Winners Trophies at 904-6002. That's 904-6002 for the best in quality, service, and pricing. You can also email Kelly, winnerstrophy@comcast.net. That's winnerstrophy@comcast.net. Any award for any occasion. Winners Trophies, 904-6002.
Hey, it's Brian sharing why First National Bank of Middle Tennessee has been my bank since opening here in 2014. I just really want to know my bank isn't some corporate outfit out of state, but I also want online banking and a great app. Well, I get that at First National Bank of Middle Tennessee and more. You won't find better customer service either. The people, that's what makes it the best place I've banked. You don't have to settle, you know. Come on over with me to First National Bank of Middle Tennessee on Gateway and Memorial Boulevards. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
If your old unit needs a tune-up, the professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air service all major brands and even offer same-day service in most cases. Keep your home or business comfortable year-round. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Ring Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass. Online at PrenticeAllsup.com.
Hello, this is Coy Young at Las Casas Feed Supply. We would like to welcome you to our door.
I'm Ian Young. I'm at Las Casas Feed Supply. I'm selling beef and pork, 100% Angus, raised here in Las Casas. Come get you some.
Everyone's favorite cuts available, even options to purchase a quarter of a steer.
We got the beef. Hello, everybody. Las Casas Feed Supply.
Family owned and operated, Las Casas Feed Supply on Barlow Lane, just off Highway 96 East.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
All right, we're ready to take a look at the stats in the first game tonight, won by the Riverdale Lady Warriors 45-43. For Siegel, Izzy Hodge had 13 points. Fiona Mallory had 8. She fouled out before the game was over. Secret Grissom with 16 tonight. She also had a first bank 3. And Kimora Lyons had a first bank 3 as well. For Riverdale, Madison Taylor with 15 points, 5 threes tonight. Alana Waller had 7 points with a 3. Cheyenne Clymer chipped in with 5. Lightney Brown had 4. And Chloe Howard with 14 points tonight to lead the Riverdale Warriors along with Taylor. Great performance by those two tonight. And they pull off the win, 45-43. Brian, you've got to look at the team stats.
I do, and it was the 5th win of the season for the Riverdale Lady Warriors. They improved now to 5-15 on the year, while Siegel falls to 8-12 on the season. Let's see, team stats look like this. 30 rebounds for the Lady Warriors, 26 for Siegel, and it was knotted up at 16 at halftime, so you can see a really strong second half effort on the boards by the Lady Warriors. Now, every other statistical area, they did not win, but I'll give you one that was the slim difference in this game. 14 turnovers for Siegel, 17 for Riverdale. Siegel shot 64%, 9 of 14 from the free throw line, while Riverdale was just 25%, 3 of 12. But Riverdale put up 55 shots, Siegel just 45 shots. Riverdale was 18 of 55, so they had 2 more buckets, right? 33% to Siegel's 36%. So Siegel shot just a touch better, but fewer shots, and 2 less than Riverdale, and Riverdale had 3 more three-point buckets. So that's how razor thin this was tonight, and Riverdale wins it 45-43. Siegel led 11-8 at the end of the first, 22-19 at halftime. Riverdale took a 2-point lead in the third, and then wound up winning by 2, 45-43 this evening. Those stats from JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, along with winners' trophies and Fans Heating and Air.
And those 10 extra shots were the difference in the game. Giving those two more shots, 10 extra shots. And also, one thing, Riverdale was able to surge in front by 7. That was the biggest lead by anybody, and that was huge. That kind of held it, even though Siegel came back to tie it held it up and kept Riverdale in the ball game.
Yeah, and I think Mallory fouling out for Siegel was a huge blow.
Yes, sure was. All right, I want to remind you tomorrow, Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner. And Brian, we will have boys coaches tomorrow, boys basketball coaches. We won't have boys that are coaches. We'll have the boys basketball team coaches.
Yes, they all happen to be male coaches.
Yeah, they are. They are. And, well, some of them, but that'll start at 8 o'clock, and we'll have Riverdale on board first. We'll be talking to Michael Voss first. So join us tomorrow at 8 o'clock, followed by Cougar Corner. And that comes on around 10:15 every Saturday morning. So we're looking forward to that. All right, we're going to take another break. When we come back, Brian will update the scoreboard, and we will have the second game. We've had homecoming here, so our halftime, our between games has been a little longer tonight. And Brian will update you on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard when we come back.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants, and I'm here with my son Nick and my grandson Jack.
Good food and fun. Remember your first time at Toots? Maybe it was a first date, you went out with a college friend, or you were celebrating after a big game. Come out and try one of our locations today, and you'll be sure to have a great time.
Toots. Good food and fun.
At Toots Restaurants, our quality has not changed.
Our portions have not changed.
Our products have not changed.
Good food and fun.
Greetings, friends. This is Lenny Farmer with the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home in Murfreesboro. If you ever had to deal with the final arrangements of a loved one, funerals are both emotional and financial. You can easily be drained both ways when you least expect it. I can help you in both of these areas by showing you the positive side of pre-arranging. Locking in your cost for the rest of your life will truly relieve some emotional stress at that time. Call me, won't you, at 615-893-2422. Let's talk.
Middle Tennessee Christian School, training for eternity.
The large majority of our kids are involved in athletics or extracurricular activities, one or the other, and most are doing multiple activities.
MTCS President Matt Tiller.
And that's a great preparation for life. How many of us in our life are just doing one thing? So a well-rounded student is a huge deal.
Invest in your child's future in a Christ-centered environment with many athletic and extracurricular choices.
Without a doubt, our students have the opportunity to be involved in multiple activities.
To find out more, visit mtcscougars.org.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank & Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan. Oh, come on, ref! That's simple human sense.
Rayburn Insurance in Smyrna.
Come see me, Rick Hall, at Rayburn Insurance in downtown Smyrna today.
With over 80 years of service under our belt at Roscoe Brown, we can help ensure your home's HVAC unit keeps you warm and that your pipes don't burst. Through preventative checkups and repairs, we provide our customers with a worry-free winter. I guess you could say we've weathered a few winter wonderlands over the years. Turn to the experts. Turn to Roscoe Brown.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Time to turn it over to Brian here for just a minute to update our Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard.
Well, we've got a few scores here to pass along to you tonight. It was Moore County this evening with the victory over Eagleville by a final score of 48-30. 48-30, the final score in that one as Moore County gets the district victory this evening. I don't know the final of the game, but I do know that the Stewart's Creek Lady Redhawks did not prevail in Cookeville this evening, and just trying to work to get that final score, but just it's not there. I do know Todd Harris said that it was a loss, but don't know the final margin. It was a 10-point Cookeville lead after 3 quarters. Of course, Riverdale a win here over Siegel, 45-43, that final. And Oakland defeats Rockvale tonight in girls, 54-42. So those are the scores that we have so far on the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard, and they'll continue to trickle in this evening as we go along throughout the night. Just thought I'd take a peek to see if we've got any of our Division II finals in this evening, and does not look to be the case. So we'll give them to you as we get them. And it does look like they are about ready to get things underway in the Oakland-Rockvale boys game as we are here. Actually, that game is in the second quarter already, with Rockvale leading Oakland 27-16. 27-16, Rockvale over Oakland. That's starting the second quarter of play out there at Oakland High School. So that's a look at your Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard as we have it for you. We'll take a final timeout here, and we'll come back. We've got starting lineups for you. It's Siegel and it's Riverdale. It's coming up next. Boys basketball on News Radio WGNS.
Here at Bud's Tire, we make buying Michelin tires simpler. I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We offer a straightforward approach to service, including nationwide warranties with every purchase. Stop in today to see our full lineup of Michelin and BF Goodrich tires. For whatever you drive, Michelin and BF Goodrich have a tire to fit any need. Bud's Tire Pros, hassle-free, guaranteed. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
Dr. Russell McKissick of Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance talks about the grassroots effort in our local schools to ensure proper care for players.
To make sure our teams are covered here locally, be there for our trainers. Yeah, it's a passion that we have to try to take care of our athletes here in town and be there just to keep everybody playing as healthy and as best they can.
From a community standpoint, one of the most important things you do at TOA, I'd guess.
I think it's definitely a way to pay back to our community, just to be there for them and watch some great sports too.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, TOA, live your best life.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Basketball.
Our game tonight brought to you by Sir Pisa, J. Mullins Jewelry, Carpets by Osborne, Winners Trophies, Donut Country, and Parks Auction. And don't forget to check out WGNSSports.com for the latest prep and MTSU sports news, schedules, podcast, and more. That's WGNSSports.com. And also want to thank again Toots Good Food and Fun, Bud's Tire, Wilson Bank and Trust, and Rayburn Insurance Agency. Don't forget to join us for the Prentice Allsup Heating Air postgame show. We'll have the highlights of the girls' game, the boys' game tonight, update our Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard, and we'll also have players of game, our Dr. Automotive players of game for this game, and also our Craig's Tax Service keys to this game coming up right after the conclusion with our Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show. Now with the starting lineups for this game 2, here's Brian.
All right, John, for Riverdale, number 1, Ryan Edmonston, a 6'3 senior to get the start, along with number 2, Rashad Mitchell, a 5'11 senior. Gray Turek, number 11, a 6'6 senior to get the start tonight, along with number 22, Hudson Fuqua. He is a 5'11 freshman. And finally, Wayman West, 6'2 sophomore. Mitchell, Edmonston, Fuqua, Turek, and West for Riverdale. For Siegel, number 4, Mac Moss, 6 foot senior guard. Number 0, Carter Webb, 6'2 junior forward. Number 11, Roth Clark, a 6'3 senior forward. Number 2, Cadence Melendez, a 5'11 senior forward. And number 11, Dorian Lyles, a 6'1 sophomore center. Moss, Webb, Clark, Melendez, Lyles for Siegel. Matt Rigsby is the head coach of the Siegel Stars. The head coach of the Riverdale Warriors is Michael Voss. Siegel in the teal uniforms with white numbers and trim. Some navy in there as well. Siegel across the chest. Riverdale in the white uniforms trimmed in cardinal and Vegas gold with Warriors in cursive across the chest. The tip is going to be controlled by Riverdale, who's moving left to right or toward the concession stand. And we're underway from Johnny Parsley Memorial Gymnasium. Fuqua has it, top of the key. Passes left side to Mitchell. Mitchell lost control of the ball for a moment. It's tipped and passes to West. Siegel putting on tremendous pressure. Edmonston breaks toward the bucket and scores.
They had a trap going on, and they found Edmondson at the low post. He was able to put it in.
Mac Moss takes it right side to Melendez. It pops off his chest and out of bounds. Turnover Stars. Pretty hostile environment here at Riverdale tonight. Big crowd for the game this evening. Homecoming festivities. Mitchell takes it left side, back up top to West. Wayman, W-A-Y-M-O-N, Wayman West. Turning, spinning in the lane is Mitchell. The ball tipped, and Lyles runs down the loose ball after tipping it, drives for the lay-in, and is going to be fouled by West. So he was in the act of shooting. So a couple of free throws here and a chance to tie us up here is Dorian Lyles. He takes his first free throw, and it's good. Just a sophomore, and he will have another. He takes one dribble, then another, bends those knees, and the shot is in the air and good. Tied at 2 apiece. We played 1:10 seconds. Full court pressure here by the Stars. Edmonston in the backcourt, passes over to Mitchell. Shad gets it down the floor. No look bounce pass down low to Turek. Missed the shot. He wants the foul. It's not called, and Carter Webb down the floor. Gives it off to Lyles, drives, missed the shot, got his own rebound though, and is open, bounces 3 times and falls through. 4 for Dorian Lyles. He's got all of Siegel's points here early, and they take a 2-point lead. Full court pressure, and Riverdale has thrown the ball away. Second turnover for the Warriors.
It wasn't a great pass, but it was catchable, but it bounced up, kind of a bad hop, well, you might say, and he couldn't hold on to it.
Up, the scorer's table buzzes and stops play after Mac Moss is already dribbling across the timeline. I think they had a clock issue. It had 6:04, and now it has 6:18 on the clock. So Melendez will throw it in again.
You know why that happened, don't you?
Why's that?
David Limbaugh wasn't down there.
Oh, well, that's true. Is he napping somewhere?
I don't know. Drinking the Diet Coke somewhere.
Mac Moss has it right side. Underhanded flip. Gets it to Clark, who drives and draws the foul. That's going to be on Turek. And that will put Clark at the free throw line. So they've got 2 of their 4 points at the free throw line, and Roth Clark trying to get on the scoreboard and does. Not sure how they can even hear the PA announcer. I took my headphones off and couldn't hear on this side. Second free throw is in the air, bounces off the back of the rim, no good. And Lyles almost had that rebound, but tipped to Riverdale. 5-2 Siegel, quickly down. Nice pass, and West lays it in, and a foul. Rashad Mitchell with a great pass.
That was an unorthodox pass, too. I mean, you wouldn't expect it. I don't think the defense did, neither did I. He was the trailer. West was the trailer.
The and one is good. So a 3-point play for the Warriors, and we're tied at 5. 5:49 and counting down. Carter Webb with one hand flips it over to Mac Moss. Nothing there for Moss, to Webb now. Webb pulls up, and a little baby J from the right side is nothing but net.
He has a beautiful shot. High extension. No way to block him.
No. Edmonston and Mitchell play catch in the front court, and Mitchell lost the ball. He just crumbles to the floor. And the ball picked up by Webb. Long pass up to Mac Moss. Moss now penetrates, drives baseline, and an offensive foul called on Mac Moss, the senior guard.
He wanted to give it down low, but he just didn't have the lane. And then he decided to drive.
Length of the floor to go for Riverdale, and looks like Siegel's going to pick him up at half court. 7-5 Siegel. Long pass up the floor to Edmonston. Over to Turek from the left block. Another pass to West, and the ball tied up. They're going to call a foul on Roth Clark, who just looks at the official. Didn't say a word, but if looks could kill, as they say. Riverdale to inbound, near baseline. They get it into Edmonston, trapped in the corner. Flip pass to Mitchell, inside to West. West behind the back, no good on the lay-in. Carter Webb up the floor. Webb quickly, now behind the back dribble. controls it and backs it up near the center circle. Over to Melendez near side. Underneath, Webb free and lays it in. Kind of lulled everybody to sleep there.
Yeah, he doesn't miss those inside shots.
9-5 Stars. It's Fuqua and out to Mitchell, who tries a long distance three from the right wing, no good. Webb with the rebound, no look pass to Mac Moss. Moss penetrates a double team, turns, spins, no look underneath DeLisles, and they call another offensive foul, this one on Dorian.
Well, Siegel's overpassing, really. Lau should have just gone on up with that.
Turek goes out for Riverdale, and their first substitution is junior M.J. White. Both coaches on their feet. As the pass is made to White, they kick it out. It's Fuqua, a three attempt is no good. Riverdale with the rebound. White has it to Mitchell. Mitchell pull-up jumper from about 12, it's good. 9-7, Siegel, approaching the 3:40 mark here in the first. Webb fakes a pass, drives in the lane, pull-up jumper, bounces, nice roll for Carter Webb. He's got 6. We saw him pour in 30-plus. Thomas Santel getting ready to check in for the Stars. Looks like they're in a 2-3 zone, doesn't it? Siegel.
Well, they're man-to-man.
Yeah, I guess they are. Top of the key, three is no good by Wayman West. Rockvale leads 44-26 with about 50 seconds left in the half over at Oakland in the boys' game. Santel did make his way in, I believe. There he is. He actually threw it in, a senior forward. Quarterback of the football team. Missed part of the season due to an injury, but came back for basketball. Mac Moss with a fadeaway jumper from 10 baseline. 13-7 Siegel. White over left side to Mitchell. Mitchell back to White, right wing, and the three is off the back of the rim, no good. West and others for it. It's tipped. Moss controls it and then throws it in the hands of White. Now Melendez tips it away and a turnover Riverdale. Santel over to Carter Webb for three. Swish! Carter Webb with 9.
Riverdale's got to take better shots. They're just throwing up threes, and they need to work the ball a little bit more.
Siegel up 16-9, 2:12 to play. Looking inside is Mitchell, outside to West. West three, yes sir. Wayman West with 6. I feel like I'm Elmer Fudd when I say his name, but it is Wayman. Melendez penetrates right side, nothing there. Now Carter Webb, no look, and they're going to call an offensive foul. He ran right into Turek. Well, that's 3 offensive fouls.
Yeah, very odd.
Dorian Lyles back in, Edmonston back in. Under 2 minutes to play. It's a 6-point Siegel lead. Bringing it down the floor is Hudson Fuqua, a freshman. Fakes left, goes right. Hands it to White. There's Idris Gray, a junior who just came into the game. He's got the ball now. Passes over to White left side. Back up top to Fuqua. Younger lineup. Turek, top of the key. Turns, spins, looks inside, nothing there. Hand off to Fuqua. In the left corner, Edmonston just fires up the 3 ball. It's no good, and Lyles fights for the rebound, knocks it out of bounds off of Turek. Draws applause from the Siegel fans here on the near side. Minute 10, and Siegel has the length of the floor to go. Santel underhanded flip and gets it to Carter Webb. And still in the backcourt, Melendez, who then picks up a trot to get it across the timeline. Takes it right side, hands off to Lyles, and there's going to be a reach-in foul on Fuqua.
Fuqua's a freshman.
Yes.
He has a beard. He has a mustache.
Webb throws it in to Mac Moss in the backcourt. Moss walking it down with 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Maybe going for one here. He's just dribbling around with 40 seconds on the clock right now. And he is, and Riverdale letting him do that. This is exciting. Moss looks back at his coach. He switches hands. To the left hand he's dribbling now, back to the right.
He went between his legs that time.
Yep, 20 seconds.
I would kick it over. It would go out of bounds if I did that.
Over to Webb and now to Moss. They went for the steal. Moss bobbles it a bit with 10 seconds. Santel to Webb. Webb, foul line, and threw it to Moss, who runs it down in the backcourt with 3 with 2. They get it to Lyles. Lyles puts up a long distance 3, no good at the horn. And it's a 6-point lead for the Siegel Stars as we go to the second quarter as you listen to State Farm Prep Sports.
For nearly 2 decades, Mills Family Pharmacy has cared for residents in our community as if they were part of our own family, and that's the kind of service you want when it comes to your pharmacist. If you haven't checked out our gift shop at Mills, stop by today.
This is Chad Mills with Mills Family Pharmacy. We're located next to Toots South on South Church Street in Murfreesboro. We'd love to have you.
Mills also has a medication compounding service for you and even your beloved pets. Learn more by visiting us online at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
This Fanceroni pepperoni is fancy.
Am I fancy enough for the Fanceroni? I'm wearing cargo shorts.
But Tim, so am I.
Try the Fanceroni pepperoni with over 100 old world pepperoni. Little Caesars changed the Hot and Ready Classic and added 33% more pepperoni, which makes it 133% better pizza than before. It's really good. Order a new classic online and use our convenient pizza portal pickup.
In Murfreesboro on Memorial, Warrior Drive, South Church, and Old Fort.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Tonight brought to you by Sir Pizza, sponsor of our Game and Coaches Show podcast. Find them at WGNSSports.com or wherever you listen to audio. That's Sir Pizza on East Main, South Church, and Memorial.
Was able to get that Cookeville girls final, and the final score there was 36-28. Cookeville, close game there. Second quarter here, and Webb driving baseline. Pull it back out now. Melendez has it left wing after a pass to Santel. Melendez, top of the key to Dorian Lyles. He drives, puts it up from the right block, no good, and a foul. And I didn't see who he pointed to, so you'll have to pardon me for not being able to give that to you. Lyles goes to the free throw line, however. Stands there, has hit 2 free throws and a bucket. Misses this free throw. It's halftime with Rockville leading Oakland 44-28 as well on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Second toss is up for Lyles and hits this one. 17-10 your score. Up top, Mitchell to Turek. Hands it off to Mitchell now. Mitchell drives left side, dumps it low. Edmonston driving baseline. Gets tied up, but they call the foul, and I think Melendez is the guilty party here. And that is the case. And Edmonston gets to go to the free throw line here for a couple of shots. The first one on the way and good. 3 points now for Ryan. Wayman West is the leading scorer for Riverdale so far with 6. Second toss, no good off the back of the rim. Turek almost had the rebound, but pulled out of there by the Stars. Santel brings it down to Moss. In the corner, Roth Clark. Right side. Drives into the lane. Now dumps it over to Lyles, who just does run the ball down before it went out of bounds. Fakes right, tries to go left. Edmonston guarding. Back up top to Moss. Coach Rigsby yelling out a new play here. Siegel up by 6. Riverdale trying to trap, and they get down free. And how about a stuff shot from Roth Clark? Spread the floor a little bit, and he was open. Lead is 8 now. Underneath to Turek. Layup good. First points for Gray tonight. Lead back at 6. 6:20 to play in the first. Carter Webb over to Mac Moss. Moss finds Roth Clark in the front court. And now a foul on Rashad Mitchell. Just really going for the ball there. And Siegel to inbound. Carter Webb has it and walks it across the timeline. Back over to Moss, right side. Pulls up for 3. Swish! A little string music for Mac Moss.
Well, Riverdale's not really playing that badly, but Siegel is red hot. They shot 75% in the first quarter.
Fuqua has the ball now, penetrates, gets to the right block, puts it up there, no good. Webb with the rebound. Webb pushing it up the floor. Passes to Lyles. He's got a 3 ball in the air. It's no good. Rebound Turek comes down with it, lost control of it for a moment, dives on the floor, and he's hurt. And I don't know, did they get the timeout called? It's a Riverdale timeout. That is the case. So Riverdale called a 30-second timeout, and we hear from our friends at Parks Auction for the first time in this boys game.
Well, you know, it seems like everybody's an expert. Everybody thinks they know everything. But Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught have put in the decades of work for their clients to be the go-to guys each and every time. With Parks Auction extensive marketing program, you can receive the most money in the shortest amount of time. That's Stan Vaught and Bob Bugg, Parks Auction. Don't forget them. They'll handle everything online at parksauction.com.
Stewart's Creek leads 22-11 in boys at Cookeville after 1 quarter of play. Here your score is Siegel 22, Riverdale 13. It will be Riverdale's ball with the length of the floor to go here now. Mitchell gets it down. Over to Jaden Ferguson, who came in during the break. Ball knocked away. Lyles tipped it, and Carter Webb controls it. Carter Webb, foul line, drives in, has the ball tipped away. Shot no good. Down the floor is Mitchell. Mitchell in the lane, goes up, foul on Santel. And Matt Rigsby looks on like he just saw a ghost. First foul on Santel. Second team foul. Both teams actually with 2 this quarter. Mitchell lobs it in. A high lob to White. Brings it down. Now Ferguson has it. Takes a couple of dribbles in the right corner to Mitchell. Mitchell going baseline now. And another reach-in foul, and it's Santel this time again. Trying to go for the steal there. Turek back in. Wayman West coming back in. Fuqua and Edmonston go out for the Warriors. Riverdale to throw it in on the sideline. They're into the floor here now to Mitchell. Over to Ferguson, left side. And they say it is Riverdale's ball. Ball was knocked out of bounds. No, he reverses it. It's going to be Siegel's ball.
Got a little assistance.
Yeah, Coach Rigsby kind of helped out with that. He was right. And he was right there in front of it.
He got up in the air, jumped up and down. That's hard for an old guy.
His knees are going to feel it tomorrow. Lyles has it right side, tries to go baseline, stops, pulls up, 10-footer, bounces over the rim, no good. Rebound, Clark goes up, has it stripped away. It's Siegel's ball out of bounds. 4.5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Here's Moss, drains one from the deep right corner on the inbounds. He's got 2 threes in this quarter, and it's 25-13. Wayman West trying to answer, swish, left wing. He's got 9. That was a huge answer for the Warriors. Carter Webb, left side. Dribbles between the legs, now backs it back out. Going to try to go one-on-one. Now has to pass. It's a wild pass to Lyles, who runs it down to Moss in the front court. Over at the right wing to Santel. Moss, no look to Santel, now to Carter. Carter pulls up. His shot is short, but rebound, put back Roth Clark. And a timeout. Looks like a 30-second timeout here on the floor. And I guess we will take that as well. Be right back here on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hi, this is Dan Mitchell from Music World and Drummers Den. We offer a good assortment of everything. We have new guitars, Gill, Siegel, Godin, lots of brands, vintage guitars. We have everything you need, keyboards, drums, every instrument you can think of. We would welcome you to come in and look around, see what you can find that you have to have. And Music World and Drummers Den is located at 2762 South Church Street, right across from Indian Hills Golf Course.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
It's Riverdale's basketball after the timeout with the length of the floor to go. They trail 27-16 to the Stars. And they try to trap Gray in the corner. He's in trouble, and Roth Clark went after the loose ball. Too close to the sideline there. So Riverdale will inbound. White is going to throw it in front of the Siegel bench. And this time knocked out of bounds by Melendez as they tried to get it to Fuqua of the Warriors. Throw it in the backcourt this time, and Fuqua handles it. Drives. Gets it to Gray. Now left side. White has it to Fuqua, top of the key. Back to White, right wing. Takes it to the top of the key, and there's going to be an offensive foul. Rubbing off of the pick on the far side. Idris Gray. So that foul and turnover to Siegel has them with the ball, and Roth Clark dribbles at the right wing. Between the circles, Carter Webb to Mac Moss left wing, back up top to Clark. He drives, goes up, puts it up, and scores. Boy, when that guy gets hot.
Yeah, it's an added bonus.
29-16 Stars. About 2:40 to play in the half. Fuqua dribbles, hands it off to Gray here on the near side, and a Riverdale timeout now. Want to draw up a play here. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll be right back on State Farm Prep Sports.
Every team knows which play can be the winning move. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves, here to help life go right by combining your home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-873-1700. It's a winning move that saves you time and money.
What's your next dream? Paying off your credit card? Remodeling your kitchen? Whatever your dreams, they take some planning. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams. Let's work together to come up with a plan to make those savings goals happen. Call me at 615-459-2683.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony. Then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do. But your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more that never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Bud Morris, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Our game tonight brought to you by Good Neighbor State Farm agent Bud Morris, located at 3245 Franklin Road, just down from Franklin Road Christian School. That's State Farm agent Bud Morris, 615-893-1417.
Pretty big possession here for the Warriors as they have the ball now after the inbounds. Mitchell driving in the lane, ball knocked away. Turnover Riverdale, and now Siegel returns the favor as Carter Webb tried the wide pass to Mac Moss. That's 3 Siegel turnovers and 5 for the Warriors. Well, we'll do all of this over again. Over to the left wing. Mitchell, well, he's really more front court than wing. To the right side, West. Tries the bounce pass down low to Turek, and that was a high bounce pass. I don't think there's any way he controls that.
No, a lot of times we blame the post for that, but that was really almost uncatchable.
Melendez after the long pass, the shot, the three, no good, and out of bounds was Roth Clark when he finally was able to corral the basketball. He's gotten a tad sloppy. Under 2 minutes now to play in the half. Duquois up top finds Mitchell. Rashad hands it off to Edmonston, no good. Tipped by West. Down the floor, going up for the dunk was Roth Clark, and it's missed. Mitchell drives, reverse! Oh my, Rashad Mitchell putting on a show. 29-18. Siegel on top. Clark, right side. To Mac Moss now. Working the right side of the floor. Penetrates, glides in all the way. Missed the shot. Turek is down. Riverdale down the floor. Fuqua in the lane, goes up and missed the shot. Turek is up now. Kind of tweaked his ankle. Carter Webb uses that to his advantage. Goes up and it goes from bad to worse. For Gray Turek, he is going to be called for the foul. He couldn't make the cuts that Carter was making.
Well, he didn't get the call because he leaned into him a little bit, and
they're going to let him go on to the trainer's room.
I think he was hobbled earlier, and he just trying to play through it.
Webb at the free throw line now. He can make a living at the free throw line if you let him. Hits the first. There's no telling how many thousands of free throws that he's put up. Such an important part of the game for individual players. He's got another, hits that one. So Carter Webb hits a pair. He's got 11 now on the night of the 31 for Siegel. 31-18, 49 seconds to play. Mitchell has it, top of the key. Over left side to MJ White. White penetrates, gets free, just hurls one toward the goal, no good. And offside rebound taken by Carter Webb with 32 seconds. And he's going to walk it across the timeline and then stop there and put on a dribble clinic here for about 10 seconds, probably 15 seconds. Riverdale student section booing. It's exactly what Coach Rigsby wants him to do. With 12 seconds, with 10, he goes to work now. Passed off to Moss, to Roth Clark, back to Moss. With 6, with 5, Carter just throws up a long one. No, underneath to Santel. No foul, and that's the end of the half. Santel was clobbered, but that's it. 31-18 your score at halftime, with Siegel leading. Again, 31-18. We'll be back, take a look at the halftime stats, and maybe an update on the scoreboard, an update or two, as we continue on State Farm Prep Sports.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. For more than 30 years, my team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. Over that time, we've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. And if we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point you in the right direction. If you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, there's no fee unless we win your case.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Fans will do it all. Sell you your choice of products and then install it with their factory-trained, experienced professional staff. In the unlikely event you need service, Fans will be there with trained technicians. Fans Heating and Air is located on Jayhawk Court. Call 615-893-7930. Fans Heating and Air.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, JCPenney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASE certified auto repair for nearly 20 years. You'll receive courteous and friendly customer service every time. Why? Because we grew up here and you are our neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair and maintenance on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, just off I-24. SmyrnaAutorepair.com. 615-220-0971. Just ask for Danny.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
We're here at halftime, 31-18 Siegel over the Riverdale Warriors so far. Siegel has out-rebounded to Riverdale 11-6. Siegel's 11 of 21 from the field, 52%. They have 3 first bank threes. Riverdale 7 of 19 for 37%. They have 2 threes. Siegel 6 of 8 from the free throw line, 75%. And Riverdale 2 of 3 for 67%. Riverdale with 6 turnovers. Siegel with 3. Siegel led 16-10 at the end of the first quarter. They've upped that lead to 13 now by a 31-18 margin. In the girls' contest, a big win for the Riverdale Lady Warriors as they upset Siegel 45-43. They were led by Madison Taylor's 15 points and Chloe Howard with 14. Secret Grissom, 16 points for Siegel. Izzy Hodge with 13. When we come back, we'll take a look at the individual scoring for this boys' contest as we continue with State Farm Prep Basketball.
Hi, this is Amanda at Animal City, inviting your family to come shop with my family at 919 Northwest Broad Street here in Murfreesboro. 94% of pet owners say their pet makes them smile daily. Return the favor and come find the things that make your pet smile here at Animal City. If you like pictures of adorable pets like we do, we invite you to check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/Animal City. Please come see us at Animal City, 919 Northwest Broad Street in Murfreesboro.
When Rutherford Countyans think of insurance professionals, they think Rayburn Insurance Agency at 200 South Lowry in Smyrna, meeting the needs of thousands of customers since 1973. You can trust Rayburn Insurance with all your needs, a place where customer service really matters. It's personal with Rayburn Insurance, as fans of local sports, as friends, and as insurance professionals. Check them out at rayburn.net or call 615-459-4145. Rayburn Insurance, for business, auto, home, and life insurance.
Here at Bud's Tire, we make buying Michelin tires simpler. I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We offer a straightforward approach to service, including nationwide warranties with every purchase. Stop in today to see our full lineup of Michelin and BF Goodrich tires. For whatever you drive, Michelin and BF Goodrich have a tire to fit any need. Bud's Tire Pros, hassle-free, guaranteed. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstireprostn.com.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee is dedicated to our community. Hi, I'm John Dietrich, Senior Vice President and Commercial Banker at our 1708 Gateway Boulevard location in Murfreesboro. Let me help you purchase, finance, or build with local people and local decisions. As a lifelong Murfreesboro resident, I'm committed to our town and your financial needs. Look us up at fnbmt.com. First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Here's a look at the scoring for Siegel. Mac Moss has 8 points, 2 First Bank threes. Carter Webb leads Siegel with 11 points. He has a 3 also. Roth Clark has 7, and Dorian Lyles with 5 in the ball game. For Riverdale, Rashad Mitchell has 4, Ryan Edmondson has 3, Ray Turek has 2, Wayman West with 9, including 3 in there as well. Brian, you've got to take a look at a quick update on our scoreboard before we take our final break of the half.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I misspoke on a score earlier. The Stewart's Creek Cookeville game. Cookeville actually led the first quarter by 11, 22-11. But the Creek has closed the gap and now only trail by 4, 34-30 at Cookeville. Halftime, Rockvale 44, Oakland 28. Of course, 34-30 here. I'm sorry. 31-18 here with Siegel leading. Some finals tonight. Oakland over Rockvale 54-42. Cookeville defeats Stewart's Creek 36-28. Riverdale 43, Riverdale 45, Siegel 43. It was Moore County defeating Eagleville 48-30, and FRA edges MTCS 37-36. And that's a look at the scores as we have them here on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard tonight.
All right, Brian, tomorrow we'll be at right there in the studio for Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coach's Corner. We'll have all the coaches, starting with Michael Voss of Riverdale, coming up tomorrow morning starting at 8 o'clock. If you want to tune in about 5 minutes till, you'll get to hear Brian Barrett go solo for about 5 minutes. So try to get there early if you can. All right, we're going to take our final timeout of the half. Our score at halftime, Siegel 31, Riverdale 18 in the boys contest. Stay tuned to more on News Radio WGNS and State Farm Prep Basketball.
Pizza. You can now order Murfreesboro's favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com. We've made ordering online a breeze. From sirpizzatn.com, tap on the location nearest you and begin your order for carryout or delivery. You can order the Royal Feast, create your own, spaghetti, calzones, everything right from our online portal at sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
Hello friends, Lenny Farmer with Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home. More than I can count, we have taken care of families who were totally caught off guard with the passing of a loved one. There are so many details to tie up. It really can be overwhelming. Again, more than I can count are the comments from families who have pre-planned and pre-funded their or their loved one's funeral, saying, "I'm so thankful we took care of this ahead of time. It would have been a financial hardship had we not. Let me help you pre-plan." Call me at 615-893-2422.
When Roscoe Brown started his local family business in 1940, he knew the importance of treating customers like family, and now 80-plus years later, that same commitment continues. Our trained, certified, and insured technicians come to your home and do the job right the first time. Roscoe Brown does heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and insulation. Call Roscoe Brown and get that needed checkup today.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com. This is a paid legal ad.
When a family member is lost as a result of someone else's negligence, the grief can be unbearable. It also leaves you with a lot of questions like, how did this happen? Who's responsible? And is my family going to be okay? That's a lot to go through, but with the law offices of John Day on your side, you don't have to go through any of it alone. We understand what you're going through, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Basketball.
Tune in next time for the countdown to tip-off, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. And after the game, it's the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show where Brian will do the scoreboard. We'll go over the games, have everything for you. Our game tonight brought to you by Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Craig Tax Service, and Dr. Automotive. Brian, ready for that second half.
All right, Mac Moss, Carter Webb, Roth Clark, Cadence Melendez, and Dorian Lyles to start for Siegel. Rashad Mitchell, Ryan Edmonston, Hudson Fuqua, Gray Turek, and Wayman West for Riverdale. And we're underway. Those from Fans Heating and Air Winners Trophies and JHA Company. And Riverdale's going to throw the ball away. No, it was tipped.
He touched it, yeah.
Sure did. Dorian Lyles touched it. Now Cadence Melendez knocks it out of bounds. Been some wild passes here in the first 20 seconds.
If Lyles had realized it, all he had to do was just let him touch it.
Yep.
But he hustled.
Mitchell has it to the foul line, and now a bump foul. Melendez going to get tagged with that one. Riverdale is working on the pool end here at Riverdale, right to left from our vantage point in the upstairs gym where the game is growing behind us. Fuqua. It's like 20 players. Mitchell lost control of it for a second to Fuqua, who comes out to help. Top of the key, takes it right side to Wayman West, cuts through in the lane, puts up a 4-footer, good. 11 for him. And Riverdale has cut the lead to 11. Dorian Lyles dribbles around in the front court to Carter Webb. Webb stops, dumps it low to Clark. He takes a couple of dribbles to Moss. Now back up top to Carter Webb. Webb right side to Melendez. No look inside to Lyles. Greatly done there. Good vision there by Melendez.
They're a really good passing team, too. Siegel doesn't get enough credit for that.
West to Fuqua. Handoff pass, top of the key. Left side to Mitchell. Turns, spins. Left block goes up. Has it blocked by Moss and out of bounds. Off of Mitchell. Siegel ball. Moss to walk it down the floor. Gives it up to Carter. Carter top of the key over to Roth Clark left side. Back to Moss right side. Moss to the top of the key, finds Melendez, cuts through, no look, underneath the Clark. Ooh, blocked. That's Gray Turek who got in there with the block. That was cleanly done. Wayman West, bounce pass out to Mitchell at the right wing. Fuqua to Mitchell now, top of the key, Gray. Gray looking inside, nobody open. And now Mitchell just decides to pop it. It's no good. Turek fighting for the rebound with Lyles. It's going to be a jump ball, and it will belong to Siegel. I see someone in the stands with the same Blue Raider toboggan that I have, that I got at Ideas Tees. Very fashionable.
Well, I think that's wonderful, Brian, but shouldn't you be watching the game?
I'm watching everything. Carter Webb takes it far side now to Roth Clark. Drives the lane, has it stripped, but a foul on the way. It's going to be Turek or Fuqua. Just depends on where the foul took place. And it's going to be Fuqua.
Yeah, he got him before Turek got there.
Siegel inbounds quickly. Moss passed it in, got it back, and then as he fires up the shot, Mitchell fouls him. It's going to be a three-point play here coming up, or 3 free throws, if you will. Wyatt Gilliland, the big 6'5" junior for the Stars, is going to see his first action of the night.
Well, he was about 5'5" in elementary school.
Free throw good. Mac Moss at the free throw line. You're not going to win that. Second free throw in the air, bounces twice and falls through. I thought I jinxed him.
Well, they're a good free throw shooting team. You've got Moss and you've got Webb. All are good free throw shooters.
Moss has a chance to go 3 for 3 at the line and does. He's got 11, so does Carter Webb, and Siegel leads by 16. Left wing, 3 up by White. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Roth Clark with the rebound, and he's hammered by Ryan Edmonston.
Riverdale got to take better shots. They're just throwing it up there.
They did a pretty decent job in the first half on shot selection, but here in the third quarter, they've just been pumping them up.
If you look at their last 4 or 5 games, too, they've been offensively, they've struggled.
Clark inbounds to Carter Webb. Webb to Mac Moss. Back to Webb. Foul line extended. Lyles faked, took it one step to the left, no good, and Gilliland is going to get tagged for the foul. He was over the back, they say. I don't know. Wyatt's first foul.
I just saw somebody with a white toboggan, white and black toboggan.
Ah.
Wow.
That's pretty wild.
I need to get one of those.
It'd be fashionable. Fuqua drives. Gilliland with the nice block. And out of bounds off of Riverdale. Mac Moss tosses in. About 4:45 to play here in the third. Webb to Moss. Moss takes it in the deep right corner. He's double teamed and just throws it away. Throws it to Edmonston. Edmonston up the floor for a slam. That brings this crowd alive. 36-22. Carter Webb drives, puts it up, and draws the foul. Carter Webb could do that all night.
Carter Webb has a steady influence on the Siegel offense. When they need a basket or some kind of points, he seems to always come up with them.
Webb's going to go to the free throw line. Takes a big deep breath. He's going to have a couple of tosses. The first one is on the way and good. Another free throw for number 0. It's on the way and good. You put Carter Webb, Mac Moss, the free throw line. It's usually deadly. 38-22 Siegel. Bounce pass to Wayman West. Turns around, a little 8-footer, gets stuck between the backboard and rim. So it'll be Siegel's basketball to inbound, and Riverdale going to put on some pressure now.
Well, they've got to get back in this game, get it within single digits.
No, it's Riverdale's ball. Free throw up, no good. Possession arrow was pointed their way, so it would have been a jump ball. Webb with the ball, now Roth Clark explodes baseline, drives and scores. How do you stop that?
Well, they're a team that's got it all. They got outside shooting, they got penetration, and Roth kind of is that big man inside.
Wayman West drives in, and Gilliland is going to get him.
And Gilliland is the guy that comes in and kind of enforces it too. He can afford to do a couple of fouls. His sister is a tremendous volleyball player. I think she plays at Belmont, I believe.
Free throw bounces and falls through for West.
And I think she's taller than Wyatt.
Really now?
Yep.
Here's another. It's on the way. Good. Wayman West with 13 points tonight. (40-24) your score. Carter Webb drives from the right block, just hurls it toward the goal. And he was fouled before he even got the shot off.
Well, he just did that to draw a foul. He didn't, try to get a shot.
Well, it had a chance. It hit the back of the rim. Had a chance to go in and be an and one, but he's going to have to earn it here at the free throw line. The first one good. Well, John, it's not a winning recipe to put him at the free throw line.
No. In fact, they're increasing the lead really by doing that.
He's hit now 6 in a row from the free throw line. Full court pressure here by the Stars. Mitchell No look to Fuqua. Fuqua burns it to West. West, little jumper, no good. Rebound, put back, no good for Edmonston. Had a good look. Siegel on the run, in the corner. Lyles penetrates, goes up. Crazy shot, and it falls. How in the world? Dorian Lyles with 9. Leads at 20 now. Riverdale needs this shot. It's a 3 from the left corner. It's no good by White. Rebound high, and it's Santel who pulls down the rebound. No look in the corner. Lyles drives baseline, puts up a reverse, and Lyles is going nuts. And a timeout on the floor. Riverdale trailing now 46-24, and it's a 30-second timeout as we have a final word from Parks Auction on the night, John.
Well, I know people here are a little stressed. Basketball game, big game. Let Stan Vaught and Bob Bugg take the stress out of your real estate sale, that's for sure. From residential, commercial, farms to land, Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught are ready to put their decades of market experience to work for you. That's Parks Auction. They'll handle everything, and you can reach them online at parksauction.com. Ask for Calendar Bob.
Is that his name now?
Well, that's what I call him.
Calendar Bob.
I love my Calendar Bob.
So you get your first calendar, and all of a sudden, how many years has it been?
Well, that's more than you've ever done for him. I mean, you know.
Eagleville boys get a huge win over Moore County, 77-40. And
yeah, that's a huge win.
After an overtime loss to Fayetteville the other night, John, it looks like Eagleville boys came out angry.
Yep.
We'll talk Eagleville boys basketball in the morning on the Coach's Show. Baseline jumper put up by White, no good. Missed a little 10-footer. Roth Clark down the floor, has the numbers, but ball tipped. Great job there by Rashad Mitchell tipping the ball. Riverdale down the floor. This one tipped and restolen. Mac Moss, long pass up. Carter Webb, he's going to have a slam dunk. Oh, he missed it. Lyles runs down the loose ball at midcourt, then it's knocked away by White.
Carter Webb would be the only guy I know that would do a slam dunk and they get the rebound.
I mean, and it went out almost to the half-court line.
Coach is, can't tell whether he's happy about that or
no,
grinning, or I don't think he's real crazy about it.
There's no grin. I remember one time, one coach who, if you missed a dunk, you were out of the game. You know who I'm talking about, I bet. Here's Santel. Mac Moss just fires up a long distance 3. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Riverdale with the ball, trailing 46-24. Minute 40 to play in the third quarter. Left side, Idris Gray. Up top, Fuqua just stops, tries to pop it. It's a little short. Rebound Stars. Carter Webb thought about a long distance style in, but didn't do it. Roth Clark to Santel cutting through. Kicks it out in the corner. Moss for 3. No good. Santel, what a save, but no. It was off of him. He was high in the air, but he came down before he knocked it out of bounds off of the Riverdale defender. Dorian Lyles getting a breather. And here's Riverdale driving as Ferguson, and they call an offensive foul.
Well, they've missed their last 6 shots, and none of them have been high percentage shots. Thus, the score.
Yep. Mitchell coming in. Fuqua goes out for the Warriors. Santel throws it in, and a lazy jog up the floor by Carter. Hands it off to Mac Moss. Now Melendez a touch. Back around the horn to the left wing. Roth Clark now finding an exploding Carter Webb, who is hammered.
Another trip to the free throw line for Carter Webb.
Well, he's made a living here in the second half from there. In fact, all of his points here in the third quarter have come at the free throw line, and all of his points in the second quarter were at the free throw line. Free throw, good. It's 5 in a row this quarter, 7 in a row, dating back to the second quarter from the free throw line. Not going to be a 30-point night for him, but he's going to have plenty at the charity stripe, it looks like. This to double up Riverdale. It's good.
Well, he's barely hitting the net now.
I know.
It's
he's dialed in.
Geez.
Full court pressure here by the Stars. Riverdale gets it down in the lane. A nice high shot by Ferguson is good. His first points of the night. Jaden Ferguson. 48-26. Siegel with the ball, 32 seconds. Webb to Melendez, and they kick it back out to Santel. Carter Webb comes back to get the pass, and he's going to bring it up near the midcourt stripe with 20 seconds, and he'll dribble for about 10. Riverdale brings some pressure up. Up top to Roth Clark with 12. Over to Santel, back to Clark with 8, with 7. Roth going baseline. No look to Melendez, back out. Now Carter Webb with 2, with 1, gets off the baseline, or a foul line jumper, and the tip up is no good, and that's going to be the end of 3, with Siegel up 48-26 on State Farm Prep Sports.
With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Womack. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
At State Farm, when home and auto works as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Bud Morris. Give me a call at 615-893-1417, and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto.
We're talking now with Heather here at Carpets by Osborne. Tell us what it's like to work at a family business.
It's a lot of fun. However, it's a lot of work. Everybody has to pull their weight equally.
What do you think are some of the advantages of people doing business with a family business versus a corporate business?
We are here to answer all questions. We're responsible for scheduling jobs. We're not here to sell you material and pass you off to a list of installers.
Carpets by Osborne on Northwest Broad, next to Tire World.
I'm State Farm agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Our game tonight brought to you by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, Dr. Automotive, and State Farm.
Well, Rockvale defeated Oakland, and I'm just trying to get down to the last moments of that game to give you a final score. Going to be Siegel to inbound. Siegel's basketball here. Underneath, Santel gets it to Lyles, puts up the shot. He was too far underneath the basket, really. Left corner, Ferguson throws it across court. Mitchell spots for the 3, off the rim, no good. Carter Webb with the rebound. Oh, went up for the dunk. Did Lyles miss the shot? And down quickly is Fuqua, and he's going to be fouled by Carter Webb.
I'll tell you what, if Siegel misses one more dunk,
yeah,
we're going to have to get emergency crew down there.
Coach Rigsby's going to have a come apart, isn't he?
Yep. He's about had it, I think, with that.
Final in that Rockvale game was 71-51. Rockvale defeating Oakland at Oakland, so Oakland's dropped 2 in a row. 71-51 the final there in that one. At the free throw line stands Hudson Fuqua. Free throw good. His first points tonight. Freshman getting the start this evening. He'll have another. Just underway here in the 4th. Second toss good. This game behind us, there are no rules. Man, you can play barefoot. All kinds of things. Carter Webb drives, gets in the lane, puts up a 6-footer, no good. Tipped it up though. Got it to fall. Great awareness around the cylinder there.
They've doubled them on rebounds tonight.
50-28 Siegel. Riverdale gets the ball inside, and a nice turnaround, one-handed shot by M.J. White for his first points this evening. Carter Webb dumps it low. Dorian Lyles from the right block. Lyles in trouble, and the ball slips through his legs. Long baseball pass to Wayman West. Can he hold on to it? No, and throws it out of bounds. Riverdale girls, if you're just joining us, get the 2-point victory tonight over Siegel. Likely to be, those two teams were finished with the district right now. They would finish in a tie for 4th and 5th. Underneath, they get it to Lyles, puts up a little soft floater. It's no good, but he's fouled by Fuqua. Turek going to come back in. He's been out for a while for Riverdale. He went to the training room and heavily taped left ankle, it looks like. Dorian Lyles puts up a toss. It's no good. He's going to have another one. Lyles stands there with 12 points. He was the leading scorer for a while until Carter Webb went crazy at the free throw line. Second toss good, so he hit 1 of 2. 51-30. Siegel on top comfortably. From the left side, White. Passed off, got it back. White lobbing it, trying to get it down low to Turek. Tipped around. Edmonston gets it, tries to knife his way in. And Siegel is going to commit the foul. It's Lyles who they have to rip up off the floor as he was plastered there. And that will put Edmonston at the free throw line. It's 9 o'clock on WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna. Brian Barrett, John Dinkins here with you. And they're going to bring a towel to wipe up the mess that Dorian Lyles made. Unintentional, of course. It's not like he spilled popcorn or anything. Edmonston toes the line. First toss is on the way and no good. He'll have another attempt. Edmonston shot on the way, no good. Missed a pair. Turek had the rebound for a moment. Siegel has it though, they control it. Mac Moss has the ball now after it was flipped to him from Carter Webb. Takes it to the deep left wing, cross court to Santel. Santel just stands there and holds it. Takes a couple of dribbles to Mac Moss. Now Webb has it, deep left side. Back to Moss. Riverdale going for the steal. Siegel spread the floor here. Santel now to Moss, back to Carter Webb, pulls up from 12, crawls over the rim, no good. Lyles had the rebound for a moment, but Turek pulled it in. Fuqua down the floor, and now Mitchell drives, puts up a 6-footer, and they call an offensive foul. Kind of leaned in a bit, and Mac Moss stood there, defended his ground.
Got that arm in the way a little bit too.
That was M.J. White, not Mitchell, by the way. 5, not 2. And here's Santel. He and the official are having a chuckle at something. Santel, deep left corner after a pass from Webb. Ooh, Santel just skied this one out of bounds.
The level of play has deteriorated quite a bit here.
Yes, it has.
We've been stuck at 51-30 for about 2 or 3 minutes.
Well, Fuqua trots it down. He's straight away between the rings. Right side to White. Now stolen away by Carter Webb. Dashes to the other end and lays it in the hole. 21 for Carter Webb, and I may have spoken too early when I said not a 30-point night. Gray dribbles around, in trouble, and stolen away again. Here's Carter Webb. Webb drives, Webb lays up, yes, and no shot. It went in, but they say the foul was on the floor. Hudson Fuqua picks up foul number 3.
That was bang, bang. That could have gone either way on that.
Yeah. Really kind of thought he was in the air. Matthew Rice is in the game for Siegel. Webb has it, drives, gets in the lane, puts it up with the left hand, a little short. Turek with the rebound. Mitchell in the corner. Here's a 3 by Gray. It is no good. High rebound. Roth Clark comes out of there with it. Clark shoves it up the floor to Carter. Webb flips it back up to Moss. Back over to Matthew Rice, the junior forward. The deep right corner. Now Moss, they're going to reach in and foul him. And Moss said, thank you very much. He's kind of mugged over here. So Roth Clark will inbound. That's the 4th team foul for Riverdale. Next time it'll put Siegel at the line for the bonus the rest of the way. 3:45 to go in this one. Webb to Moss. Now Rice for 3. Swish! Matthew Rice with a first bang 3. 56-30. Siegel fans very excited for him. Right side, Rashad Mitchell has it at the wing. Drives to the foul line, fadeaway Jay, no good. Melendez with the rebound. Cadence pushing it up the floor. Finds Roth Clark. He explodes to the basket, puts it up and draws the foul. It's going to be Wayman West who sends him to the free throw line. Nate Bowman is going to check in for Siegel, I think. Clark at the charity stripe. Here's the first toss, good. 10 for him. Looks like Carter Webb, or Mac Moss is, no, I can't tell who came out.
Carter Webb,
yeah, it was Carter Webb. Roth Clark is going to be the next one to come out after this free throw. So Carter Webb's night is done. Free throw no good. Webb ends with 21 tonight. In the lane, White driving. They kick it out in the corner. Now Edmonston from the right wing, a 3 no good. Roth Clark with the rebound. Passes over to Melendez. Lobs it up to Clark. Trying to go for the dunk and threw the ball away to Wayman West. West left wing, bounce pass. Mitchell in the corner, now right wing, deep right corner rather. Gray with a 3 attempt, it's no good, and the foul committed by MJ White. And that should send Matthew Rice to the free throw line. And it looks like Coach Michael Voss is going to clear the bench as well now. It's going to make for a fun 2:34 for the play-by-play guy.
Hate it for you.
Rice with a couple of big dribbles. Shot in the air, bounces no good. Well, I'll do my best. There's Corday Odom and Elliot Huckabee in for Siegel. For Riverdale, there's Dawson Woodfine. He's a freshman. There's Will Knight, another freshman. Get this free throw attempt here. It's no good. Another freshman, Fuqua, who started this game, drives. Gives me a chance to tell you about Evan Wilkerson, another freshman in the lineup. And then there's Ryan Wilkerson for Riverdale, yet another freshman. So this is an all-freshman lineup in here for Riverdale right now. Siegel has Corey Daniels, the sophomore, in as well. Corey trying to stretch it out over there. He's 6'3" on the roster, but gosh, he looks bigger than 6'3", doesn't he?
Oh, yeah, 6'6".
First free throw was no good. The second does fall.
It was.
Was it good? Thank you. So Fuqua hits a pair of free throws. 57-32. Ball loose. And now thrown away. Odom trying to kick it back out. And Bowman could not get to it. Will Knight to Fuqua left wing. Back to Knight. Knight penetrates, dumps it back out to Fuqua here on the near wing. Fuqua drives, ball tipped away. Long pass up the floor. And Siegel with a lay-in by Corday Odom, the junior. 59-32. Here's Will Knight on the drive. There's a whistle and a foul. And Delvion Ewing, sophomore, comes in for Siegel. Fuqua goes out as well. And there's Titus White, yet another freshman who comes in for the Warriors. Long ball put up from the left side. It is no good. The attempt by Knight. And the Stars bring it down the floor. Odom hands off to Huckabee. Now on the drive, and Bowman can't get it to fall. Rebound and put back, though, for Corey Daniels. Those long, lanky arms of his.
Did he even jump?
I don't think so. Maybe on his tiptoes. 1:05 to go. Siegel leads 61-32. Titus White looking, they pass back up top. And Will Knight will drive. Flips it over to Woodfine in the right corner. Back to Ryan Wilkerson, and the ball lost out of bounds. Siegel will have the length of the floor to go here now. Waning moments here of this one, which will be a Siegel victory. They're unblemished in district play. Oakland boys took them to overtime. We're going to have a rematch with them at Oakland soon. High pass is thrown away by Siegel. Here's Woodfine down the floor, pulls up for three. It's no good. Rebound tipped around, and Bowman comes out of there with it for the Stars. Long pass up. Ewing, baseline jumper, missed. Rebound knocked around, and Bowman runs down the loose ball in the corner, but he stepped out of bounds. Good hustle there, though. It's a pat on the head from Coach Rigsby. Here's a three from the left side, up and no good by Wilkerson. Siegel had a scare with Blackman as well. Here's Daniels, goes up, missed the shot. I think it was partially tipped by Wilkerson, and there's your final buzzer. With your final score tonight, Siegel Stars 61, Riverdale Warriors 32. 61-32 your final score. We've got your Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show coming up next. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants. And 38 years ago, we introduced a half-pound burger to Murfreesboro, Tennessee using our own ground beef recipe and a fresh Lewis Bakery's bun. Well, 38 years later, we're still serving you the same delicious, juicy half-pound burger.
Toots, good food and fun since 1985.
At Toots Restaurants, our quality has not changed.
Our portions have not changed.
Our products have not changed.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank & Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
Quick, convenient, efficient.
three words that we all hope to experience when we do business. Our goal at JHA Company is to bring just that to an industry that's traditionally dictated to the customer when it's time to do business. Whether you're purchasing class pictures in a yearbook, class jewelry, a letter jacket, school spirit wear, or senior graduation products, we strive to make the experience quick, convenient, and efficient. Find out more at jhacompany.com. JHA, your one source for an unparalleled scholastic experience.
Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASE certified auto repair for nearly 20 years. You'll receive courteous and friendly customer service every time. Why? Because we grew up here and you are our neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair and maintenance on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, just off I-24. SmyrnaAutorepair.com. 615-220-0971. Just ask for Danny.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Rayburn Insurance in Smyrna.
Come see me, Rick Hall, at Rayburn Insurance in downtown Smyrna today.
Online at rayburn.net.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Wama, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Thank you, Andy, and want to say welcome back to Riverdale High School. It's the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show. You know, Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, they service all major brands and in most cases offer same-day service. You can rely on the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Air to keep your home or business comfortable year-round. It's kind of warm now. Winter's not over. Don't be fooled. May have some cold days ahead, so make sure your HVAC is working well. Call them for a consultation. Let them take a look. Service your HVAC unit. 890-1311, the phone number. PrenticeAllsup.com online. That's Prentice Allsup Heating and Air on West College Street. And they have sponsored the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner. John, we've got to be, I wish I knew the exact date, but we're pushing 20 years, I'd say.
Yeah.
30 years of the show, and
yeah, you're right.
Pretty close, pretty close. Convincing Siegel win tonight, 61-32, as we look at our Dr. Automotive players of the game. And John, I think for Riverdale, I'm going to go with the sophomore Wayman West. He had 13 points to lead their scoring this evening. And for Siegel, I think just about every game you can pencil in Carter Webb. He had 21 tonight. I did think Dorian Lyles played very well this evening as well. He was the leading scorer until Webb just went crazy at the free throw line. So you have any problem with any of those?
No, that's great. I
All
think
right.
that's well deserved.
Well, there we go. Your Dr. Automotive players of the game. Our friends at Dr. Automotive provide local car owners with excellent auto repair services from ASE certified mechanics and master mechanics. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer and their staff at Dr. Automotive, they're fully equipped to serve your vehicle repair and maintenance needs on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna and online at autorepairsmyrna.com. Time for your Craig's Tax Service keys to the game here tonight. And John, it was, 31-18 at halftime?
Correct.
And, you know, you always wonder if teams are going to come out strong in the third, and I thought Siegel did tonight.
They did. They got a pretty comfortable lead in the second quarter. They played pretty well. And then third quarter was the turning point, and they got out all of a sudden, and Lyles had a couple of great plays, and Webb, and next thing you know, you look up and they're down by, Riverdale was down by 22. So third quarter was it.
Well, that's what we'll make as our Craig's Tax Service keys to the game. You know, it makes sense to get help with your taxes in this time of the year. We know it's tax time, and tax laws are confusing. So get help with Craig's Tax Service, who specializes in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services online at CraigsTaxService.com, 890-2233. That's Craig's Tax Service. And don't forget, if you missed part of the game or any of the games, the last number of years as a matter of fact, you can go back and listen, download, listen, save them for later at WGNSSports.com. That's brought to you by Sir Pizza, who sponsors our Game and Coaches Show podcast, and get those Sir Pizzas ordered online. You can order, it's quick, it's easy. Order online, pay online, go in, pick it up, or have it delivered. Sir Pizza on East Main, South Church, and on Memorial. As we continue the Prentice Salsa Heating and Air post-game show, look at the stats tonight here in this boys' game, and maybe a look at the recap in the girls' game, which was won by Riverdale by 2, 45-43. And John, you want to take a look at all those stats you've been keeping?
All right, let's take a look at that girls' contest won by Riverdale 45-43. They were led by Secret Grissom. Siegel was with 16. Izzy Hodge had 13. Riverdale, led by Taylor Madison's 15 points. She had 5 first bank threes in this game tonight. And Chloe Howard had 14 for Riverdale. Had a great night, and especially down the stretch for them. Waller with 7, Clymer with 5, and Brown with 4. And let's see, Fiona Mallory also, before she fouled out for Siegel, had 8 points. Riverdale wins at 45-43 in the girls. Now, going to the boys contest, the team stats, it was 27 rebounds for Siegel to 12 for Riverdale. In essence, Riverdale was putting up one shot, and that was all they were getting tonight. Siegel, 20 of 42 from the field, 48%. They had 4 threes. Riverdale, 11 of 41 for 27%. They had 2 threes. Siegel went to the free throw line 21 times tonight. They were 17 of 21 for 81%. And Riverdale 8 of 11 for 73%. Siegel, 10 turnovers, and Riverdale with 9. They led 16-10 at the end of the first quarter, 31-18 at half. At the end of the third, it was 48-26. That's where Siegel really took the lead. And then 61-32 turns out to be our final. The scoring went like this for Siegel. Mac Moss with 11 points. Carter Webb with 15. Roth Clark with 11. Lyles had 12. And Matthew Rice chipped in a first bank 3. Odom had 2, and Daniels had 2 for Siegel. For Riverdale, Rashad Mitchell with 4. Ryan Edmondson had 5. M.J. White with 2. Hudson Fuqua with 4. Jaden Ferguson with 2. It was Gray Turek with 2 points, and Wayman West finishes up the high score for Riverdale. He finishes with 13. Final score tonight, Riverdale loses by a score of 61-32 for Siegel, who remains, as far as I know, undefeated in district play.
You are right about that, sir. And fun night here at Riverdale tonight. Just a peek ahead, next week on Tuesday, we've got the Oakland-Siegel rematch. And next Friday, that's at Oakland, by the way, next Friday we're going to head to Laverne for Stewart's Creek Laverne. So looking forward to next week's action. Before we give the final scoreboard, would like to congratulate C.J. Goers, Eagleville outstanding boys basketball player. He is now in the 1,000-point club, so great accomplishment for that young man, and they beat Moore County 77-40 tonight for the victory. John, I guess all that's left to do is to give the scores and get out of here. We've got an early morning.
I will now take my mic off. So long, everybody.
All right. That's John Dinkins, Jon. John Dinkins, by the way. All right, girls' scores tonight. Here we go. This is what we know. Oakland 54, Rockvale 42. Cookeville 36, Stewart's Creek 28. Riverdale 45, Siegel 43. Moore County 48, Eagleville 30. And FRA edges MTCS 37-36. And I wrote this down. I didn't put it on the scoreboard. Got to do that. Rockvale wins over Oakland 71-51 in boys. So Rockvale with the victory there. And the last score that we had out of Cookeville, Stewart's Creek, it's tied at 56 with 6 seconds left. And it's Cookeville's ball. So that game is razor thin. Rockvale again 71-51 over Oakland. It was Siegel 61, Riverdale 32, and Eagleville over Moore County 77-40. Coach's Show in the morning. It's boys basketball week. Be sure to join us. John will be there. Danny Brewer will be there. And we hope you will as well. thank you so much for joining us tonight. Hope you enjoyed our coverage. I want to thank John for his work this evening and our producer, Jackson Smith, and you for listening. I'm Brian Barrett from Riverdale High School. So long until the next time we meet at the game.
Rutherford County's biggest sports events are on News Radio WGNS, FM 101.9, FM 100.5, AM 1450, streaming at WGNSSports.com, on our iPhone and Android apps, and always at the game.
We now return to regular programming on News Radio WGNS.
Of your inner network. You've taken it in on a spirit level and absorbed it. I don't know if I'm communicating that quite right, but it's very important that you become the message. You absorb the message, and the message becomes you.
Let's go to Steve in Colorado, west of the Rockies. Hey, Steven, go ahead.
Hi, George.
Hey, Steve.
I'm enjoying the show.
Thank you.
Since Art Bell. I was a firefighter for 30 years in Lakewood, Colorado, and so I was sound asleep at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was having a dream. In my dream, we got a call, and we woke up, slid the pole, got in the truck, and I drove us to the call. And as we got to the call, it was a first aid call. I saw the front door dimly lit. I leaped out of my truck, and I ran for the door to go in. Enter the door, yelled fire department. And a guy about 6-something, 200-some pounds, came around the corner straight for me to attack me.
Jeez.
And he swung at me, and I grabbed my wrist. This is all in my dream. And I pushed his wrist down, pushed his elbow up in the air, and took him down to the ground. And suddenly I woke up from my dream. And the reason I woke up is we had a call, first aid, got the address. So this is real time now, after my dream. Drove to the call. There was the door, just as in my dream. I got off the truck, ran to the door, opened the door, and the guy came around the corner, just as in my dream. And it was reversed. Instead of coming at me with his right hand, he came at me with his left hand, but I still knew to grab his wrist and then push it down and push up on his elbow and bury him into the ground. So I did that, took him down, and right behind me came my crew and the police, and the cops are going, "Wow, how did you know how to do that?" And I said, "I dreamt it." And I dreamt the call before I got there and saved myself and the crew.
How do you explain that, Vaughn?
That is incredible, and thank you for sharing. It points out that these dreams they're real, and not only are they real, but
powerful.
They're powerful, and they can save your life. If you're aware. The key is being really aware. You go into a dream with conscious awareness, and you bring conscious awareness with you into the dream, and you take it back with you, and you break it down with conscious awareness. And this is the highest level of functioning as a human being. Your conscious thoughts becoming super aware and putting them to use in this fashion. Everybody has this ability, and our caller has demonstrated masterfully how it can save your life.
Vaughn, you don't have a website, but you're on Facebook, right?
Yeah,